On tonight's episode, I was gonna literally name drop a way more famous, like, pretty sure Chris Perkins runs the stream, but I was like, let's not dig too many graves of one.
Not too many.
But yeah, guys, welcome back to Two Warforged Stream of Electric Sheep. We're one player short this evening. Ian is a tad bit sick, so he won't be joining us, and Andrew is still like on his like different schedule thing, so he's not there. But yeah, I'm Darren. I DM.
I'm Amy. I play as Dora.
Yeah, you guys do your.
I'm Neil. I play Esme.
I'm Laura. I play Coda.
More like Exploder.
I mean, shit, probably. That's all I'm gonna say.
It'll be like the scene from Watchmen.
Oh, Jesus. Can't
Okay,
wait.
guys. You find yourself in a
Wait.
small wood. Two roads diverge in a wood.
I shoot
Is
the
Esme
roads.
Is Esme?
is
what?
Esme Rorschach?
Probably.
I mean, probably nearly there. There's definitely like,
I just
oh man.
feel in that moment of like Rorschach definitely believes in aliens. I mean, he should, but like
I mean, they literally hang out with like a god. So like, people being like, aliens aren't real. It's like,
I mean, so
really?
do we. Riz
Really,
was
Jeremy?
prophesized to become a demigod, so I mean, we also hang out with gods.
So guys, you find yourself in a room. It's got skeletons everywhere. There's low fluorescent light that we'd know it as anyway, like flickering above. The roof stands about 10 feet high. Like, you know, it's kind of a bunker kind of looking thing. You know, you can see pipes running along the walls and out of the walls, like, you know, coming out and running perpendicular. Yeah, that sort of thing. Before you is a large staircase, and you know, like the lights seem to kind of dim as they get lower, like this.
How far can we see down the staircase? Like, does it just lead into a room, or do we just keep seeing stairs down, down, down?
You can, yeah, it's just like stairs down a bit, and there's like definitely a shape of like that looks like a platform down the bottom, but you can't be sure.
Esme, do you have the 10-foot pokey stick?
oh, I do, Darren. I will go in front and poke my way forward, and I suppose I will also investigate just to keep an eye out for traps, just in case I trigger
I
one
can
that
try and
will
assist for investigation if you want.
still kill us.
Yeah, this place is gonna be trapped as fuck.
No, not quite. You're on your own.
Are those actions suitable, DM?
Yeah, go for it, buddies.
Cute and fun. 11.
Nothing seems to jump out at you.
Esme continues to poke her way down. Hey guys, there's no traps.
You find yourself at what would be like, you know, considered the end of the staircase. Kind of leads into a small room. The door seems to be barricaded with crates, barrels, even bits of like, you know, long swords and such, all just thrown together like up against this door.
That looks
Well-
friendly.
It seems like there's nothing to be done, and Esme just starts walking back out.
I grab her by the collar.
The credits roll.
None
Yeah,
of us
that's
are
it. Many are
strong
covered.
enough.
Everyone go home.
None of us are strong enough to move these.
They're barrels. We'll be fine. She starts like picking up debris and tossing it away.
With her, I mean, she's definitely by far the beefiest of the three of us, so...
Yeah, it's like it's more just like inconvenient, more so than like this is heavy. But yeah, you know, you take about like in them, and no, it seems that they're all empty. Like the only thing that like would look of value is like say like maybe a longsword here, a shield there, that kind of stuff. Like it's basically standard stats stuff. So there's like 2 longswords, a short sword, a shield, and a rapier. It's all just kind of like
I'm gonna
been.
pick up a shield.
Okay. Yeah, so you get +2 to AC if you use that. Yeah, it's like they were kind of like, you know, angled at the door, so if the door was pushed open, you know, it would like jam essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys,
Esme basically just turns to Dave and is like, Dave, use your mental powers, move things.
okay. You see like the glowy orbs at the end of his hair, kind of, well, hair technical things glow even, brighter, and like, he picks up like, a bit of debris and like, puts it down. He's basically clearing it at the same rate you guys are.
It's like, God damn it, David! You have 8 tentacles now and you move like a man with one! And then she just starts throwing things out of the way. I've always been disappointed in my children.
Dave contemplates raising the rapier with his mind above Esme's head, and he's like, no.
Not today.
But yeah,
Someday.
but someday.
I'm just imagining Esme
Yeah,
slowly
you guys
turning
take
into
about-
Mother Gothel, like...
Oh, God.
David, it's me, mother.
You guys take about maybe 10 minutes or so to clear the debris, but before you is a large iron door.
Is it locked?
It is not locked, but it seems to be, like, not easily moving either. Like, you can see, was it like copper coils above the door and such?
So like a mechanism keeping it shut?
Give me an investigation check.
Coda, I'll give you advantage. Well, you fucked up, Coda. I will attempt. Is that okay?
Go for it, buddy.
Fucking hell.
Like a mechanical thing. I should know
Esme-
this. No, I guess I don't.
Esme, the mechanisms above the door seem to be like going into the door. For what purpose? You do not know. They're connected to the door, essentially. A lot of pipes and coils go through it, but you have no clear indication of like what they would do.
Everybody move away from the door.
Why?
I feel like if we like cut those wires potentially from a distance, then maybe the door will like open, but it might spring open and then splatter us.
Darren, knowing
Yo.
like basic things about machines, like with her having pointed this out, can I like kind of confirm or deny that this could be a thing?
Fucking give me another check, buddy.
Hey, there we go.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, Coda, like you're like, hey, this could even be some sort of like mechanism that like opens or closes the door, maybe even like some sort of weird power source. You don't know. But it's mechanical tech, but it's not tech you would have been exposed to. It's like it's clearly a mechanism, and Esme's theory could hold fruit. You're like, yeah, no, that seems like a logical, like, yeah, this could work.
Alright, I'll stand back and let her at that then.
I will try and shoot an arrow at it.
Go for it, buddy.
Yeah.
The arrow whizzes not very far because you're not that far away from the door. To the air, slices into the copper coils. You see sparks fly out. Like it goes crazy, haywire. Sparks, bolts of lightning, the whole shebang. You hear a pop at the door, and all of a sudden the fluorescent lighting that we would know as just switches off.
Oh.
So it's a light switch.
It's a light switch on the ceiling. Oh, maybe there's a door switch.
And you just hear a voice like echo through the building, like where you are, just be like, low power, low power.
Quick, Coda, maybe fix it and then there'll be high power.
I'm gonna try and fix
But
it,
it's
Darren.
yeah, sure. Like the door popped open, but like go for it.
Oh, no, it's fine. The door's open.
Yeah, like it
Coda,
basically you heard the like, and you could see the door move a smidge when you did it. But it's essentially dim lighting. But as far as I know, all of you bar Rizbit actually have dark vision, so it doesn't fucking matter. But it's like those kind of like amber warning lights kind of come on, sort of thing, to just be like, it's dimly lit. It's basically like if you're in a Nicholas, what was it, Winding Refn? Basically the guy who did Drive. It's like if you're in one of his movies, everything's just neon lights and like ambient.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm fully feeling an alien moment right now. Well, Darren, I would like to peek around the door and see if there's anything to be seen in the darkness. So is that perception, or is it anything important, or what?
No, again, you've dark vision, so like it's. When you look through the door, you see a long hallway that looks like the walls have been scorched somewhat, and every so often you're kind of peeking, and it's like for a second you see a flash of lightning go across.
Ah,
And you're like, whoa, that looks really funky. Maybe we should watch. Oh god, another one!
Esme just steps up to be like, no, that's snap. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think if you hold Alt, it doesn't snap.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, that's how I had to position the map, because making large maps for this site is a fucking nightmare, but I'm not going to get into that rant, because, oh boy, we'd be here all night. But yeah, if you hold Alt, it doesn't snap, and it's fucking brilliant.
So
It's just a pain in the ass for
gets,
me, because
like-
I use Alt Talk. Yeah, Schmesme.
Schmesme gets up close enough to be like, let's see where the lightning comes from. Like, not
Yeah,
in
there's like,
where she...
yeah,
assumes
oh
the
yeah,
beam
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So,
to
yeah,
be as far back as you deem it necessary for her to be able to, like, see it without getting hit by it, but she will go as close as possible.
Well,
without
see,
having
perfect
to.
example of what I was about to fucking whinge about 2 seconds ago is this corridor is actually meant to be 2 squares wide, but just to have it that size on the map equals it's 2 squares
Yeah, it's
wide.
a lot bigger,
the map
yeah.
the map is fucking colossal. So it's just it's a pain. But yeah, this is actually 2 squares wide, so 2 people wide. So you can like angle yourself correctly. There are large copper coils on each side of the room. Like, kind of in like there's like it's 4, but they're clearly like there's these balls hanging above them, and you can see it like jolts into them, and then it kind of like short circuits. We notice, and then you see the lightning kind of like arc across.
I'm going to just like lob an arrow through the path of the 2 things.
Yeah, like you don't have to roll for that because you're not like specifically aiming anything. It kind of like passes, and then you see like an arc shoot out from this one, just like as it's going, and the arrow just gets struck and collapses.
And do they move in like? So I want to stand and can I use investigation to see if they're moving at any kind of
Like predictable,
or...
like yeah. Of course. Roll away, but
Cool. So I'm going to attempt to investigate that.
Yeah, like you seem to like you got like it's like 95% down. Like there's a bit of it's like 1 2 1 2 3 1. Like you see a bit of a pattern in it in the craziness. So you reckon like, oh guys, step as I step kind of thing.
Yeah. So essentially, what I'll do is, a la the laser room from the original Resident Evil film. Just basically like move past the first one and then wait. And obviously because there's a bit more space, like wait here. Hold on. And kind of tell Coda and Isadora when to go to get them all in the main, like the middle one.
Yeah, I get you.
And then move again until we reach the end of it.
It's, the first one you guys have no trouble with. It's a case of like Esme kind of explains like go now, but the other 2 are so close together. In terms of like game mechanics, to pass through, despite knowing the pattern, it's going to require a dex save.
Can I
Yeah,
look at the coils on the wall and see if I can do anything to disarm them?
Yeah, go for it. Give me an investigation.
David gets tased and he enjoys it. Nice. 6!
Yeah.
Young man discovered his fetish.
Yeah. He's like, oh god, more. Wait, what?
Oh my god. How Davey got his fetish.
I went into a creepy cave, and all I got was this crippling fetish.
Jesus.
That was a 16. Let's see if I can disarm it, Darren.
Coda, you deduce with your eyeballs that these odd mechanisms seem to have lightning running through them completely and utterly, and were you to touch them without you deem the necessary protection, you would probably get shocked.
What if I like like, no, I don't really. I have a whip. What if I whipped them?
Oh
I
my
mean-
god, I can't wait to
Probably
electrocute
your
Coda.
worst idea.
Coda, just like ground yourself. Just put a load of metal rings on it and then do it.
Yeah,
Fine.
no, I'm gonna...
Coda, you need to stand on some metal plates in your bare foot, douse some water on that bad boy.
I'm gonna use Coda's +3 intelligence to deduce that this is a bad idea and not do it.
Fair.
Maybe
If
there's
you
an
guys are
off switch.
passing. If you guys are passing through these ones, like not that you have to, but you know what I mean. It's going to require dex save. Yes.
Okay.
Hurry, Isadora. Oh, it's an 8. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice for me?
Yeah.
Nice.
What the fuck is Esme's? Oh.
That is.
Oh.
Do me! Do me!
Darren, does 16 pass?
16, 20 pass with flying colors. Esme, as you kind of like judge it, you wow, that is a lot to take in. You take 5 lightning damage as like an arc basically hits you on the end, like catches your foot, so to speak. So hold on, uno momento. Let me just reveal the rest for you guys.
Esme's just like, I could have teleported, but obviously I couldn't.
You can kind of see there's an I agree, but with your hold on, just go there because it's drunk. Your basic
Mine?
passive perception, you notice here, this corner here, on this side, it's a case of like when you see say in like underground tunnels and like, or not even underground, but like behind, like in shopping centers, you can see like those pipes kind of go along the walls and then like down around like hole in the wall. It's kind of like big enough,
Yeah.
say, for like a maintenance man to crawl through, that sort of thing. You see essentially one of those, like a maintenance hole, but around the edge are what look like all around this like large hole's edge is fingers, like as if one were like holding on, so to speak, like like you can see the fingers jutting out, kind of thing.
Well, Coda, this is really a pleasant place you've brought us to. I'm going to investigate the fingers, Darren.
How many are there? Are there too
Are
many?
there enough to replace? Oh my god, are there enough to replace Rizbit's fingers?
I mean, if we had a full group, there's enough fingers to replace 3 full groups.
So wait, there's like 30 fingers. What?
Mhm.
Wait, what? No, that's more. Shit, how many fingers are there? Darren, I look at the fingers.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Guys, this is too many
I can't
fingers.
help.
What am I? Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Esme, you notice, basically Esme and Coda, you guys kind of like, lean forward to be like, what's this? And as you lean forward, you see like the hands like retract in, like kind of like clearly react to movement. But Esme, you spot that they are clearly very mechanical in nature. Like they're clearly metal hands when they retract back, and you kind of hear like that like scurrying through like what you would imagine to be like a maintenance tunnel kind of.
Come back, seeker friend.
We're gonna like get into like the main chamber, and it's gonna be that bit in Toy Story with all of Sid's fucked up toys.
Oh god.
It's gonna be fucking Newt. It's gonna be Newt from Aliens, except she's a monster. Oh my god! But then I get to be Ellen Ripley.
That is
Finally, my dream come true. Does that mean Coda is what's his name?
Esme, deck save, please.
Oh no, I forgot to check for traps. What's the name of the male lead from Aliens?
Mm.
Oh, it's fucking Hicks.
Hicks,
There
yeah,
was a man
Coda's
in
Hicks.
Alien?
Yeah, man. No, in Aliens. Hicks, the fucking. Oh man.
There was also men in Alien.
Oh, just
I
wasn't
mean,
paying any attention
there was
to
men in
the
Alien
relevant.
until the xenomorph got its hands on the plot.
I literally don't remember like any other characters in Aliens except for Ripley and Newt and that like real beefy lady with the gun.
Oh
and,
fuck!
Oh, I
the
love-
cat.
Oh, and the cat. Yeah.
And the cat.
I forgot there were other characters. I was distracted.
Darren, what was I
As-
dexing away from?
You are kind of like, whoa, that was an interesting. And as you step forward, your foot, like you step forward and you hear a click. It's like, and you kind of hear something like generate, like, you know, a force from beneath you. But you manage to, you kind of like sidestep. Basically, you step backwards, and where you stepped, you can see that there's like a lot of holes around the pressure plate, and basically just a load of force shoots up, and you follow the eye line, and you see that like there's spikes in the roof. So it kind of like would have propelled you upwards into the spikes.
Well, friends, this isn't good.
I see so
Um,
many favors.
Are there are there spikes covering the entire ceiling?
Roughly, like, you know, kind of like the square directly above the trap, and then a square ahead and front, just, you know, in case it pushed up something particularly large, that kind of thing. But other than that, no, it's just like this little pocket area is like spikes on the roof.
Okay. I will take it to 10-foot pole and just poke around on the way around to just confirm. But I'm thinking if there's only some area of visible spikes, if while I'm walking I see any areas with visible spikes, I will not walk under them. Essentially, does that make sense?
Yeah, I get you. I'm picking up what you put there.
And we'll follow like it precisely in Esme's steps. So
Be careful! There's spikes. Not the one like
Esme-
James Marsters.
Esme, you spy a room ahead, like up above, ahead.
Ooh.
Forward.
Is it from the Holiday Inn?
It is.
Oh my god. We did it!
We found the Earth
Esme
Holiday
starts
Inn
running.
deep underground in the mountains.
It's the perfect location. Well, I'm going to continue to tap and then just sneak, like do a sneaky peek in, so I will roll sneak to avoid being spotted.
Okay.
If just in case, or if that is necessary. So you tell me what I need to roll and or what I see.
Give me a sneak.
Ooh. Sneakity sneak, sneakity sneak, sneakity sneak, sneak, sneaky
Now I have
sneak.
too many cooks in my head.
Oh
I'm
my
really
god.
mad at you.
The problems you have in life are so minuscule. I liked how that even with the low roll, it's a pretty decent roll.
Yeah, you really can't
Oh my
roll
God.
that low on stealth. Like, your minimum,
Like, minimum
your crit
12
fail
is
is a 12.
fairly
Yeah.
deep.
Oh.
what knows?
Oh no, I don't like it. These are the things that keep electrocuting me.
No, these are like containers. They seem to be like, I don't know. They just seems like these weird containers one could step into if they wished. Like they're like humanoid size. They don't seem to have like they have a bottom, they have a top. You can see a slidey door closes. You're unsure of what. Esme, when you kind of peek in silently, you notice like you hear like whispering coming from directly above you.
Okay. Can I look up?
And there is one more, basically a maintenance shaft, but there's only what you would deem to be 4 hands on this one, kind of like an X, so to speak. But you can kind of hear like, there's a bow. I count this up, maybe 2 daggers.
Hey, this Eladrin's really nice. If you could just talk to me and not about me, although I do like it when people talk about me. I'm really cute. I mean, you know, mechanical harm, mechanical friends. I even have a seeker friend.
I'm not racist. I have a seeker friend.
When you kind of like call out to them, like there's shh, and I like you hear them scurry back away.
Lads, it's mechanical rats.
Mechanical rats in the wall.
More weird creatures. More weird creatures. And tubes. Darren, I'm not going to lie to you. I'd like to further investigate the tubes and, you know, maybe
what
just
they
get
look
into
like.
one and see what happens.
No.
Come on, what if we create a robot Esme and then we have to deal with like an evil robot? Come on. What would be more... What would address more Coda's
so are
inner
you
demons?
investigating it
You
by
are
getting
already
into it?
enough Esme for all of us.
No, there must be more.
Esme,
Oh,
are you
why is it
Esme?
shitty rolls tonight?
Are you investigating it by getting into it, Esme?
No. do
No,
not
I
get
will
into
look
that.
at it first and then maybe get into it.
Maybe.
Yeah, it seems to be like some sort of weird mechanical pod, roughly like 6 feet in height, or like no, 6.5 feet. Like it seems to accommodate the majority of like the quote unquote common humanoids. Like obviously a Goliath or whatever would have an issue getting into it, but your standard human, elf, dwarf, that kind of thing. I have no issue. But yeah, it seems to be like full of mechanical and technological gizmos that you have no idea what to do, friend.
Coda.
Darren, can I use like basically what I've read to try and like figure out if this would have been used in the kind of processes he was describing?
Yeah, give me a investigation with
Not that it's gonna do
advantage.
any good. I've done like fucking shit investigation so far.
That's because you were stop and you kept rolling. Bada bing, bada boom.
16.
There is the contents of this pod-esque thing doesn't seem to match anything described in the journal, and just from its general shape and size, it doesn't seem like it. What's the word? Assist you in what the journal speaks of doing. Like they seem to be too, like unrelated.
Okay. But they would fit humanoids in them. And
Yes, you could like it's big enough for you to walk in and turn around, basically.
Could I did you say there might be some sort of maintenance thing, or can I try and guess at what it might be used for based on the machine inside?
Yeah, there seems to be a lever, a grate on the bottom, and various coils and like basically not pylons, but like basically mini pylons jutting out near the top.
Darren, can I roll Arcana to check if they're magical?
Go for it.
Ooh.
You get no, yeah, go for it. You get no vibe from them. You're kind of like, yeah, maybe they are. There's nothing arcane about them.
Is it possible to pull the lever without getting inside, or do you have to be inside to pull the lever?
No, you'd have to be inside. Well, like you could probably lean in if someone held you
Coda.
horizontally.
Yes.
Don't go into the tube yet.
I wasn't going to.
Liar. I think we should just have another quick look around and then we should get in the tube. I want to get in the tube.
Isadora, do you have any sort of way to remotely activate things? Like a magic
What do you mean?
wand? I don't know.
Oh my god, can we put Dave in?
No. Basically, out of
Just shake your
character,
head,
Amy, do you have mage hand?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Dave's like, I have telekinesis. I could push it.
Do it, Dave. Push the button.
He's like, okay, I'll get.
Really like a wizard thing, and I'm like really not into the thing, you know.
They're so lame. I'm like a cool wizard. I'm like a
cool
hip
wizard, you guys.
You're like a trendy priest that plays guitar and tries to be hip with the kids.
Hold on.
a bard and a cleric, like hybrid build.
Oh my god, I have to build a bard cleric who's just a trendy priest.
Perfect.
Holy shit. Oh
Y'all
my God,
heard
next
about
character.
my man Bahamut? Let me play you this sweet tune.
Oh,
Sing
next
his
character
praise.
sorted, lads. I'm gonna be a trendy priest. Anyway, sorry.
Neil, you wish to do a thing?
I just say, pull the lever, Dave.
Yeah, you see his eyes and hair tentacle things kind of glow again, and you see like the lever kind of like with a bit of resistance, and then kadoosh. The second it goes down, a sliding door kind of mechanism on the inside just circles around and shuts, and there's like clearly like a visible like glass window, and you see the pylons that were at the top, the kind of cluster of mini ones, kind of like start to glow kind of orangey, like almost like red with heat. And it's like about 10 seconds or so, and then it just opens again, and when the sliding door thing opens, just a waft of a bit of heat hits you in the face.
So that makes me think that someone just got, like... Yeah. But at least I'm not dead. Well done, David. You are a fine assistant. Soon I will teach you the Soon I will teach you more.
Coda, what exactly was this place for?
It was his retreat where he went when they banished him. He fled. They went for him. They came.
But
for him,
who is
stopped him.
he?
I don't know his name. He, I believe, is what they call the father of the Seekers. He made them, or the original.
Wait. Are you telling me it's a seeker, Daddy?
Yes, out of character. Yes, they call him father.
Well, friends, we all were waiting for the wedding episode, and now it's here.
He is
She
not
just
a
starts-
seeker. He's
Quietly stripping. Oh, she's gone.
Esme just slides around like happening. It's like goodies.
Here comes the bride.
at the Mechanist Guild.
All
years
dressed
ago
in, I guess it's
centuries.
blue.
Yeah.
Coda,
That's
give me
something
your
dark.
gun, it's new. I need something new. And then I'll borrow it.
How about I give you a lump on the noggin? That'll be new.
Oh, burn.
Well, at least we know that there's a fire trap in case we ever need to burn something.
Great.
Let's jam something in the fire trap at some point.
This man is completely insane if he is still alive. If he's not, then he may have loosed some dangerous things down here.
I don't know, I heard
Seekers,
something-
everything down here is dangerous.
I heard something talking in the grates, and I'm pretty sure they're friendly.
Nothing down here could be friendly.
What? What were they saying?
They were calling me really pretty and an Eladrin, and they were saying something about me having daggers. But yeah, mostly it
Sounds like
just
they
said
were
I'm really
assessing
pretty.
a threat more than being friendly.
Hey, I assess all of my friends as threats. It's just good business. Now onwards, let us find these great dwelling friends of ours. Oh my god, it's like a reverse sewer situation. Remember when we were in the sewers, therefore probably under grates? Aw. Guys, we found an ark. We did it. It's an ark.
Esme, as you walk forward down this hallway, tapping the floor with your mighty shtick, you tap a small square, and basically from this wall here, like out and out, just like a volley of spears, but like boom, shoot out, and then like basically retract a little bit as one could now pass through.
Could I attempt to disarm it?
Yeah, go for it.
Just in case. Oh, I was about to whisper something. That's not how that works.
1 second, guys. I have someone's at my door.
What exactly was he doing here, Coda?
Continuing his experiments, the ones that they stopped him from doing at the Mechanist Guild when he killed too many people.
What was he doing that was so bad? Like,
He was making the
that was
Seekers.
worse than Seekers.
This is
Oh
no,
my
it's how
god.
he-
Oh my god.
He took volunteers, hundreds of them, hundreds, and they all died. He just kept taking them
Oh
and
my
trying to
God.
graft things into their skin, and they just kept dying and rejecting them. But it wasn't enough. He had to finish it. He had to perfect it, so he came here.
Nobody panic.
That is a total
Google
murder.
Harry. I know what. Here.
Yeah, you're breaking up for me. Is that just me?
It's him. It's definitely him.
I have a horrible feeling we're gonna find something down here that might not be too pleasant to look at. If his journal is
Well,
Maybe we'll find out. Maybe
I
we'll
mean,
be
we
able to...
came down here to find something. It was never going to be pleasant.
I mean, I want to find his research, but there's an element in his journal that I hope he hasn't. I hope it's metaphorical and not a physical thing that he has.
Coda, we are the luckiest people in the universe. Of course, it's metaphorical. What is it?
He talks at length about a wall of.
Oh, terribly sorry.
A wall
Hey.
of what,
A
Coda?
wall of faces.
Why? Why would he
Oh,
make
that's
a wall
All
of
of his,
faces
all of
if
the
he's
people
got?
he
Lovely.
killed, all of he became obsessed with them, their faces. I mean, he talks about it speaking
Ooh.
to him. This wall. I assume it's just something in his head that he imagines, but he went
Oh, at least he's
insane.
never lonely. He's got countless friends in his wall.
I've
Oh,
heard
I
the
really
whale
hope
like,
one of
whoa,
us
but
get
this is
added to the wall.
ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
He
Well,
took
Darren,
all
I'm
of
going
his
to use
peers'
thieves'
faces
tools
as
to
well.
attempt to disarm this.
Give me that roll, buddy.
Coda, what were you saying?
So I think he dismembered a few of his peers before he left Uria.
No, of course he did.
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
successfully disarm it. Yeah.
Cute.
Throw that in
That
there.
means less mechanists for us to have to kill in the upcoming war.
This was centuries ago, though.
I mean, that's still less because they're still dead centuries ago.
I suppose
You don't
time
think
doesn't matter anymore, does it? Time just... We can just go...
What do you mean
10,000
time doesn't
years
matter?
in the future, so I suppose... What's 200 years?
Well, look, I'm sure it's fine. Long story short, I'm ready to be turned into a seeker. Let's go.
Absolutely not.
Don't you tell me how to live my life.
Esme, you find yourself entering a large chamber.
Oh God!
In the
it's a
center of it-
chamber!
In the center of it is what looks like a pit, but a very mechanical pit. The walls are lined with pipes and gizmos, and you can see arcs of lightning going back and forth. On the far side, you see a ladder, like kind of bolted onto the side of the pit, and directly to your right here, you see a lever, a very large lever. The pit goes downwards. The roof is a little bit higher in this room. Instead of 10 feet, it's about 20 feet up, but that's it. It's like essentially just the ceiling slightly higher in this room.
Well, should we look down the ladder
okay.
or try the lever?
I mean, is that really a question?
Yes, yes. Yes?
Okay.
Yes, I believe it ended with a question mark.
Okay, everybody stay in this hole. I'm going to go and pull the lever. Where's the lever again? Over here?
No, it's here.
Oh, I pull the lever.
You kind of like, and the room shakes, and you kind of hear like a sound of like straining metal on metal, and you hear that message from before where it's like low power, low power.
Guys, we really need to increase the power. So I think we just need to... So has anything moved?
No.
Grand. Cool. We're going to have to climb down, but we need to turn back on the power.
Should I go back and try to repair that coil we broke?
I don't think that was the power. I feel like there's more power below.
Well, you broke it and
Although,
the power stopped.
if they have non-essential power sources for, like, traps, I'm concerned about the economic viability of this place. Guys, we're here as auditors now, because I'm annoyed.
We're never going to be able to sell this place if we don't spruce it up.
The heroic
Oh my god, let's be real estate agents. We did it.
Property developers.
Is this a bad time? I go down the ladder.
Sure you don't want me to repair that coil?
I don't think it's I really don't think it's going to fix the low power.
It seems correlation, it broke and then the power went off.
I mean, if you want to, do you want to go back and attempt to fix it? Or do you want to continue moving forward? Stopping whatever the creatures in the grates, God rest them, from making some kind of actual defense against us.
I suppose they don't want to give them time to prepare. I don't even know if they can, they just failed experiments, I assume.
Well,
Hey.
we don't even know what they are.
If they can talk and recognize an Eladrin for what they are, they probably have some level of intelligence and are not a recording, which means they probably have some kind of thoughts.
I
So
don't think he was
I'm going to go with...
people here.
That's true. Let's go with maybe they're still people. Or maybe they're baby seekers.
They could be somewhere between.
Oh my god, toddler seekers? That would be so unmanageable. Toddlers are literally
There's
the
a whole
worst.
load of babies exploding into holy light.
Places
Oh
don't
my
mind
god,
adults.
imagine.
I'm concerned for you.
And then they just sit down and they just start crying. And it's like, rah, rah.
I'm
It's
picturing
"Ah!"
just a Pokemon using self-destruct, like.
Oh god, I broke my baby. It's just like, oh no, I got to adopt a seeker. Anyway, let's go
You
down this
already have
tunnel.
one, one child you don't
need more
take care of.
children. Yeah.
You back off my mothering instincts. I would make a great parent. Look at how Dave turned out.
Is she going down the ladder?
Yeah.
Cool, I'll follow.
So the marching order is Esme, Coda, Izzy.
Yeah.
And then Dave.
Oh
Somewhere.
yeah, and then yeah, the miscellaneous party. Hold
And
on,
then, yeah,
guys.
and then the backup characters are there.
I need to move you for a
Oh,
thing.
if Esme gets knocked. Say that again, Darren.
I just need to move you guys. One sec.
Here, if Esme gets knocked out, can I just play Dave?
Sure.
Hooray!
You guys climb down to the bottom of the shaft. You know, arcs of lightning and such go past you, but they don't seem to be aimed at you. It seems to be more contained from in the machine sort of thing. But when you get to the bottom, you see kind of like a large room like the one you were in, but at the end of it is a large iron door.
Ooh,
Is
more
it like
doors.
the front door?
No, it's just like kind of like the roof here is about 20 feet high, and this door kind of goes all the way to the top of it.
Can I have a look for mechanisms?
Go for it, buddy.
Coda! Go!
You find nothing.
So, Coda, how do we open the door?
Inconclusive. I don't know.
Fine, I'll have a look. Can't even trust you to open a goddamn door. Esme takes out her crowbar just in case.
Esme,
You would say that.
Esme, you is distracted by the server market.
Oh yeah.
Esme, you deduce that if you actually pick this door's lock, you might be able to get through it.
Oh, cool. Hiya!
Yeah, with a click and a turn, the door opens somewhat, like indicating that it is now unlocked.
I open the door.
It's a very large heave ho. You push the large door open. You see what looks like a room ahead and an iron door at the end of it.
I will fire an arrow down this hallway.
You're shooting?
Yeah, just you need me to roll. It's literally just to see if anything triggers.
Yeah.
On the
Oh, right, yeah. No, you shoot an arrow and it's like, phew, bonk, hits the wall and falls down. Like
And
the
I
other
will-
iron door at the end.
I will investigation on my way down to and using my pokey stick
Can I try to
to
assist?
basically keep an eye
Oh,
out.
cool.
Hey, that's barely a pass. There you go.
You did it!
Highest investigation I've gotten all night. And I've rolled like 4 times. I keep getting 6s. What is wrong with me?
24.
You detect nothing.
Cute. So I go to the door.
You find yourself in that room. There's a door to our right, looking at the screen, protected for your character's left as you enter. There seems to be some tables with strewn about documents that seem to have been feverishly burned.
Coda?
Like bits of pieces of like machinery, metal, springs, cogs, all like litter the table and the floors.
Coda's already just like going through these papers.
Coda, can you investigate and see if you can figure out if any of it is legible?
There is a door here, and a
Fuck
door
you, Coda.
here. Coda, you find nothing but like burnt pages,
This is
and when
your
the pages
whole
aren't burnt,
thing, buddy.
they're kind of like scribbled everywhere. Like someone's kind of clearly like thrown like basically a tantrum on the page. And but you do see like some blatantly large cogs and stuff that you can either recycle or just straight up reuse.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
the
Instructions.
crafting stuff, but I'm real mad at him.
Yeah, Darren, I want to like look around the room for anything that like isn't paper or like scrap metal to see if there's any other sort of clue that's been left behind.
Sure.
And while Isadora is doing that, I just want to check both of the doors to see if either of them are locked or like anything.
Esme, the one your token is currently in front of is like you jimmy the handle, it's open. The one at the bottom when you first start, it seems to be a case of the previous iron door. Izzy, you find scorch marks along most of the walls, and like obviously age now, but like indentations in the stone and the metal that indicates like someone was swinging clearly a very sharp bladed weapon around here.
Coda, what happened to this guy? Like, what the hell did he do here?
I don't know, the journal kind of ends when he left for this place. It was more documenting his time in Uria, his time inventing. I think he just descended into madness after a while. It becomes just unintelligible.
The scorch
doesn't really
marks
talk about
are
fear.
interesting. They make me think that maybe it is a seeker who cannot contain themselves.
It could just be
Or
that.
just a crazy guy who tried to destroy his research.
Oh,
I don't know why he tried to destroy it, unless someone came in and tried to take it from him. He does seem like the type who would rather die than give it up.
Well, how did the Seekers end up in, like, the guild's hands anyway, you know?
Well, it seemed like they cancelled the project, that they found it wasn't working, everyone was dying, so it seems from his writings that they shelved it, but perhaps someone else reopened it. He spoke of another, a woman. He calls her the mother. He's the father. So
Okay,
she continued
so-
his research.
So they let him continue behind their backs, wait until
No,
he
they
perfects
did
it,
not
then
let
come.
him continue here. He killed them all.
Well,
and
maybe
ran
not
here.
officially.
They tried to arrest him. They fought him, and he killed them and ran.
Well, maybe not officially, but what if they figured out where he was, and by the time they got here, he had already done what he wanted to do, and they figured, hell, if you can't beat him, join him, and bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, you got Seekers in the Watch.
I imagine, if anything, it was more someone continued his project from where he'd left it. I don't think. Well, maybe they came here, but I don't know how they'd know of it. We found this journal buried, and it's been there for 250 years.
Well, the point is the Seekers ended up in their hands somehow.
Maybe from his old research, from the mother's research, I don't know. But he says the watch came to
Did the
his
mother
home.
have a name?
No, he just refers to her as the mother.
Did she
What if
come
the
here?
mother is? What if the mother is
Speak.
Arabella? She was missing for about 200 years, wasn't she?
Well, it doesn't say anything about her being missing or her coming with him. She didn't come with him. Well, from this journal,
The era seems similar. I'm intrigued. Do you know what I'm
He
equally
says,
intrigued
"Others
about?
have come to call me father," referring to her as mother. But he doesn't
Ooh,
say
that's
what her
gross.
name is.
But she was also pro-Mechanist before there was like
Well,
the
he-
Sky
yes, they were
Bridge,
both
wasn't she?
Mechanists.
Yes, but I don't know. I'm intrigued by the fact that Arabella is... Darren, can you confirm, like, she was about 200 years ago?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I remember I wrote up that official timeline, so maybe it's not that because I wrote that timeline after I wrote the journal. So, but I think
the
roughly.
Royals were kind of gone before all the Seeker stuff happened because, like, the Mechanists are only kind of new when the
The
Royals
Mechanist
arrived.
rose, like the Mechanists, like basically spawned when the king was still around. But this like fanatical, like like machinery is the way forward. Like the current, like the Mechanists you guys knew at the beginning of the campaign, that kind of ideology, that kind of popped up a little bit after the apparent coup / assassination
Yeah.
on like the king and like obviously Arabella's apparent, like, that sort of thing. But like there was definitely like there was tension between because like before that, Uria was kind of like magical, like a magical metropolis, and then when the machines popped up, people were like, "Oh, this is the future," and people were like there was the divide where people were like, you know, machines are fucking awful things, and people were like, "No, it's the future. We need to like embrace it," and that's what like basically started the whole like Mechanist v Mages like tension. Yeah, go for it, buddy.
Sorry. Do you remember when we fought the Seeker and they were outside of their shell and we saw that really strange effect of little black things like coursing away from it? Did they go back into the armor or something? I can't remember.
The crystal on that weapon.
Yeah, and then it shattered.
Oh, yes. What if that has something to do with this lunatic's wall of faces? What if those spirits or whatever, those things that are leaving him, what if very, very literally, "Don't leave me" is a statement of this lunatic who is like, "Don't leave me"? Like, what if I'm definitely
That's
getting
some
some
part
kind of
him
vibe from this?
inside these Seekers?
Yeah. And then people like Kay, people who get out of that, are like people who have managed to.
Remembering themselves.
What if
Pull
Seekers
themselves away
are
from
like
people.
a kind of hive mind, like those creepy
Yeah.
tentacle aliens?
Ah, yes, the elephants that I was told didn't exist.
Look,
Last time
everyone
Don't
in
worry,
this room
guys.
knows they exist. Calm down.
You don't have to convince us, we've seen them.
But why won't the mages listen?
Last
I'm letting
entry he
Harkin
makes,
down.
Uria says, "The watch came to my home, found my projects, managed to knock one out, cut the other. He bled out faster than most, must make a note. Burned down building. It is okay, my friends, I am going away, but I will return with my completed works." So perhaps he did return to Uria, but I've never heard of him coming back. I mean, that seems like something that I would have heard of.
What if he's like your secret long lost ancestor?
No, we're not.
Not every inventor is related, Esme.
I'm going to put money down that this will be the revelation. No, I don't believe that.
He may have started out like me, but we're not the same.
I mean, aren't you? You're probably not. Darren, I'd like to open this door.
You push open the door. It kind of creaks. You see dust fall as it opens. Clearly hasn't been open in quite some time. But with a bit of a creak. Other than that, a kind of tight, narrow corridor. This one is actually say like one square. Greets you, and you can kind of see a corner at the end.
Well, I'm going in the hole.
Every time we go into tight corridors, someone loses their mind.
I've never
Okay,
lost
the
my
red
mind.
line is a door. Like this map has a few errors because I was hastily trying to make as much shit as I could for tonight. So yeah, that's actually a door before you get much like the iron door that you had just opened.
As in this one, so it isn't
Yes,
as
the one you
complex
literally
as
just passed through.
As Maze is like, okay, hold on, guys.
What are you doing?
I'm squeezing through this tight corridor. Hold on. Darren, can I open this door?
Yeah, you kind of trust, like again, Jimmy the handle, and it seems to be like not giving you any resistance.
I open the door.
Cool. Yeah, it's you pull it towards you kind of door. As you pull it towards you, 1 second. Let me just move you. Right. So you pull the door towards you. Here, you hear a click. You see a cord drops down to your right. See the pink square or the purple square? Sorry, it is a wooden chair. Sitting on that wooden chair is basically a warforged like body, like a exoskeleton, whatever you want to refer to it as. The head is clearly very, very old school to the point where the warforged mouth is, Night of the Living Dummy. You know the way those dummy mouths kind of just go up and down? It's like one of those mouths rather than like the like fancy like hinged jaw. But when you come in, like it's basically when you pull the door and the cord is yanked essentially, and you see its light eyes, like a light turns on, and it's kind of just actually like and it kind of goes like that. Around the room, strewn along the tables, you can see countless documents in perfectly scrawled ink. On the wall, you basically directly behind it, you see a depiction of the human body, like a scientific study. On the far right, a scientific study of what would be a warforged body, and in the middle is kind of like some sort of mishap amalgamation. What's Esme's passive perception?
Oh god.
My passive perception is 14.
You notice that this chair is actually situated on quite a large flask of what you would know as alchemist fire, and like the laughing of this like dummy kind of like starts to intensify to the point where it's like and like it's kind of becoming more and more like a tone.
Well,
Can I have a deck save, friend?
nobody look down here.
Esme, what is it?
Nobody come. I'm very excited to the documents.
Yeah, that was a real
Yeah.
kick in the balls.
And the dummy detonates. The head comes flying past Esme, but you kind of like leap back, kind of like half sling the doors shut, and basically like taking the blunt of the force due to your amazing reflexes. And the dummy head hits off it. Guys, you can see the flash of fire. The dummy head hit the wall with the smoking dummy head, or a 4-4 head in this case. Like, I say dummy because it's designed around the knife living dummy head. Yeah, you see like the room is now on fire. It hasn't been completely eradicated, but like you see sheets are basically catching on fire.
Esme, what the fuck happened?
Nothing.
Can I
Go
see,
away.
like, the
I'm going to go in
room?
and try and salvage as much of the paper
Yeah,
down.
if I see those
Hey!
sheets, I'm gonna go in there.
Yeah, cool. I'm trying to think of like I've checked. By all means, help me out here. Like a check to quickly do that.
I guess a deck
But-
check and an investigation check. or
Yeah,
something?
like
I
I
would
want to say
I would
sleight of
do-
hand.
I'm gonna start using Ray of Frost to put out the fire.
I would do deck save. I would do a deck save overall, and that you can kind of gather stuff up, and then once you get stuff out, you can call for an investigation to see if you've got anything salvageable. Like actually
Yeah, no, that's
Do
yeah, no.
you prefer sleight of hand, Darren? Just grab like the
Or-
salvageable sheets.
Sleight of hand works. Whatever works for you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say give me sleight of hand. Sleight of hand to
Yeah,
basically
that's it.
see if you can grab loads of sheets.
Dude, how do you have +5 to sleight of hand? And you're just
You've had, yeah,
I
these
have
high
plus
decks.
5 decks.
Nimble Fingers Nilo has gotten her sex.
Yeah, Esme, you grab loads of parchment. Izzy, basically, Coda, Izzy or Esme, your arms are kind of like just full of paper now. Like it's like, oh, I've got all I can. Izzy's timing with the Ray of Frost, Coda, basically allows you to like grab another bunch. And
Do I have to make another
Izzy,
check,
are
or-
you kind of like basically another check if you want to try like again.
Thank you, not fucking.
Yeah, you grab a bunch of sheets as well.
Sorry, Dad, what were you saying?
Izzy, is it basically, are you trying to just slow it down, or are you trying to like outright like extinguish the room kind of
I'm
thing?
trying to extinguish it.
Cool, yeah, basically by the time they all gather up sheets, you've successfully put out the room. Essentially what they grabbed is all that remains of like the stuff that was on the desks and the table and stuff. The large depiction of the like human warforged hybrid thingy, that's just kind of scorched a lot but not completely eradicated, and that's kind of what remains.
Can I take? Is it just like a piece of paper on the wall?
Yeah, it's kind of like a A3, kind of like a poster size, a
Yeah.
little bit bigger maybe.
I'm gonna take it with me.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you rip it down with ease.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do any of those desks have drawers?
No, it seemed to be just like standard desks kind of thing.
Alright.
Esme waddles into the other room and she's like, Isadora, new case file. And just like,
Both of you give me an investigation check before you do anything else.
Please.
can I, just as a point, it's like, so as Esme like waddles in with all of the pages, she just kind of looks. I'm assuming that none of the desks are like cleared off or anything. And she just says, like, Coda, did you find anything in all of this?
I don't know, I didn't have time to look. Oh, this? Oh, well, I didn't, but I maybe you might, maybe, I don't know.
As
Esme
as
just
he's
says-
talking, Isidore starts sweeping things off the tables.
Yeah, it's
okay.
it's mainly just dust and like spare part essentially. It's just like,
Okay,
off it goes.
Yeah, Esme's just like, fine then.
Yeah,
We'll
but
start a
guys, give
case
me
file for
investigations.
this. Yeah.
Prepare for another 9.
Yo.
Thank
Esme,
you.
okay.
Shithead.
Okay, guys, you guys compile the
No,
notes.
there's your 9.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. You guys compile all the sheets. They're out of order, rather distorted. Some still burnt, some singed, some perfectly fine. You notice, like, you kind of deduce between the three of you that it will take quite some time to kind of sieve through and put it in order because these sheets are basically schematics covered upon notes upon notes. It sounds like it's like kind of like a madman's ravings. So you reckon, like, if you now that you have them all together, like basically, in terms of inventory game logic, it's like, oh, found notes X1 kind of thing. You know that like you're gonna have to spend some time going over them before, like, you know, the night before you go to sleep, that sort of thing.
Isadora minds the case files.
Coda, as you're putting them away, you notice that like the top sheet on your pile has basically sketches of a suit that has a sphere where the head would be, and like a tank on the back that has a tree in it. And like there's a note pointing out from the tree being like, oh, enchanted sapling goes here. And then like right under it, it's like basically someone clearly like just dug into the page, like, you know, left, right, scratch it. It's like, no mages, no mages, no mages, like over and over again. But yeah, that's like the one that's sitting on top of yours. Esme, you basically just have the top one on your compile notes is just like just notes, numbers in a cluster of languages. It's just like complete fucking madman's ravings, rantings and ravings.
Shit. Fine, Coda, you look after them, but if you blow up again, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
I'll try not to.
Can I
Esme just looks at...
Sorry to interrupt. Can I deduce anything from the poster I took?
The poster, again, covered in a few notes, not a lot of notes this time. You're kind of looking it over, and it seems to be a way to join the Warforged chassis to the human body, or like the humanoid body. I say human, but you know, I mean like basically non-mechanical individual.
Yeah.
It's just easier to say human rather than go, I mean human, elf, dwarf, halfling. No. You also, from the corner here, oh, you know, that's not a ping, that's a reveal. Over here, you kind of hear like white noise, and be like, all you hear is the bottom right hand corner to us looking at the screen, and all you hear is like, intruders. I can feel you walking around.
I'm not an intruder.
Like rats on a corpse.
You're the rat. Hide in your little hole.
Hey, you be nice.
It's just kind of like, and it kind of like, you know, cuts out.
Hey, you little butthole! You get back here. We're speaking to you.
I like to think Esme's like hanging out of the microphone, like the speaker. It's like, come out of there! I swear to God.
Ezra's just like, we are fine and elegant young ladies, and then Coda, you jerk.
But yeah, guys, that kind of happens, and now you find yourself in a particularly quiet, dusty room with that smells of burnt paper and burnt Warforged.
Listen, Coda, you're perfectly fine and elegant, but you're not a fine and elegant lady. Because we have to hold on to old school beliefs because it's fancy, apparently. I don't agree. Darren, I'm going to open this door now.
It is locked.
Well, I tell it to not be. I tell it to sober up and start thinking of its kids.
I use power word.
I use power word skull. Well, I will use my thieves tool. I will use my thieves tools to open it. Well, Darren, my thieves tools did not work. Someone else needs to open this door.
Thieves tools, like, try using hers, but like I wouldn't have proficiency, but I'd have dex, right?
Yeah, basically.
Just hit it with the crowbar.
23.
Yeah, like Esme's going like, motherfucker, and Coda's like, allow me. You know, you funnel it, and you hear a click, and like basically when you hear the click, you hear gas, and the door kind of like opens a smidge, indicating that it is now open.
I would have made a good thief.
You'd be too guilty about it.
Oh, I would.
You're just stealing my gig. I don't steal your gun and start shooting people.
Before you
You
are
stole my grappling hook.
stairs.
I have never tried.
You literally take it off my belt regularly.
That is, you are a liar, and this is a house of demonic beasts, and you should not lie in front of your gods.
So you descend the steps. Basically,
I pack out on the shoulder.
Esme, when you get to there, you notice that from this direction is an orange glow, like a soft orange glow.
Is it like the warning lights, or is it different?
It's kind of like the same orange. Yeah, it'd be like kind of warmish.
Cute. Hey guys, there's a warm light down here. Let's go.
What?
Guys!
Like you can see the makings of. Oh, we're going straight in there. Okay, so we're in a room, a large room. There's a way at the end. I'm just going to highlight it there so you can see. And before you are, let's see, there is six whole luminous orange vats.
Like the vats before.
And no, those things were more like a pod. These things are clearly like no entrance. They two at the end are full with water, but don't have an occupant. The others are all smashed. Like the glass has all been smashed, the liquid drained. There's kind of like dried stains in the floor. And dried marks going that way. Like it's clearly stained the stonework.
Grace.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
Monsters!
They look like drag marks.
Oh god. Darren,
Hello.
have you played... You've watched people play the Outlast DLC.
Oh, whistleblower.
Yeah, Whistleblower,
Yeah.
with your man who was trying to make his bride.
Oh,
Man, yeah. Eddie something.
Just
Fucking such a
Just
good
gotta
villain.
put
So-
that out there. This is my,
like terrifyingly
this is my belief.
fucked up and problematic, but like an amazing villain.
This
like
is
there's-
what I'm expecting.
Like there's literally no game that has made me so scared to hear someone go, "Princess!" Like from the end of a hallway. It's like, oh fuck. It's very good. Okay. So Esme, let me just highlight this area for you. Please do not move your token, Esme. I just want to Esme, it's clearly like a hallway. You can sign into your tables, all that jazz.
Before we leave this room, can I investigate the two... Oh god, never mind.
Three very long, like really elongated. They're about 12 feet tall, really spindly, machine-like individuals drop down, and they're like, "Protect father, protect father, protect father." Two are brandishing. Have 3 arms, brandishing a sword, short sword in each, and one of them is brandishing like a glaive, basically a really elaborate spear. So, give me initiative, and we're gonna go to the. Actually, we could probably do combat on this. It's your. Do you guys want to go to the mat, or do you feel okay
do it
doing?
here.
Yeah, we can do it here.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
it's
no, that's
fine
cool.
here.
Yeah, cool. Let me just get my sticky notes so I can write down initiative.
Darren, are they warforged or are they mechanical or what?
They certainly look more like they're definitely not, like they're humanoid in shape, but they don't resemble the traditional warforged you guys have known. These
Right,
look more
okay.
like, you might put them just in the general construct path more so
Right,
than warforged.
okay.
But they basically have like kind of like really long limbs. Kind of looks like basic armor chassis, but their heads are like basically Pringle cans with like one big eye looking at you.
Oh, thanks, Coda.
Nice.
That's where, initiative. That's where you do good. Not like...
Okay,
all
so
those
far, right.
papers.
Hold on, let me actually put numbers on these just so
I
you
believe the term is do well.
Hold on, I'm just going to move this one smidge just so you can. Esme, you want to give us? Oh, is that 20 your
Yeah.
initiative?
Yeah.
I have 7 bullets, guys.
Don't worry, you can turn these poor creatures' bodies into
I mean, I
bullets.
definitely can.
Oh wow, you guys are all going first. This is going to be a fucking slaughter. Okay, buddies. Coda, you're up.
Right. Number 2 is getting great 1 grit point advantage in the first bullet. That's a nat 20. All right. I'm gonna make a
Nice.
second shot anyway, and just like see if I hit him just before I roll my damage. Ooh.
Yeah, both hit. Give me that damage.
Okay, so that's the second bullet that wasn't advantage because I had a macro for that. That's a shitty roll, and now I'll do the other one. And that's a 30, so that's 46 damage total on number 2.
Number 2 turns like as you're like basically all this is happening. Number 2 turns and like you see its 3 arms rile up with its short sword, and like one shot hits its chassis, like its heart, and it's like ugh, and then basically the crate hits its head and it just explodes, causing it to collapse to the floor in a heap of smoke.
Okay, just because I can see like the other 2 are not fighters, and I'm not either, but fuck it, I'll move in just to kind of draw aggro.
No.
Cool, yeah. Like basically, as number 2
Stupid.
drops, you see the other 2's heads rotate, and like their eyes kind of start to glow a faint blue, and they're like, "Brother!"
Oh no.
Oh,
Aww.
Esme.
Oh
these were the friendlies.
no. Well.
Why? Darren.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Okay, Coda, that's enough. Darren, it is
Hello.
my standard beginning of all events, so I need to do my insightful fighting. So
I'm just gonna say you don't technically have to, 'cause Coda's there.
oh, I don't actually. Yeah,
If you like, just want to save yourself. I can't remember if you can use it every time or once per. I can't remember what it is.
it's essentially a bonus action. So
Oh, okay, cool. All right, sorry.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, I suppose technically you can, but realistically you don't.
don't need to. That's fine. Esme
And
takes out a rapier.
yeah, number 3 is the glaive one.
Cool. Esme takes out a rapier and like moves in to take on Captain Glaive.
He's our hero.
What is my rapier is +8. Yeah. Ooh.
24 strikes. Give me that damage.
Way to go, kiddo. $24.
Nice. Awesome. Anything else, Esme?
No. Esme just like prepares to continue to fight.
Cool. Alrighty. Isadora.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at number 1.
Okie dokie.
Does 21
Hits.
hit?
Yep, it does indeed.
Only 5 damage, but its speed is reduced until the start of my next turn.
Neat.
And I'm going to
neat.
give Bardic Inspiration.
That was 1.
I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Coda.
Okay.
Cool. Number 1 like hobbles over to Coda. Coda, he's coming at you.
Is this the one that induced my existential crisis?
No.
They both did.
Yeah, they both cried out in agony.
Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. My internet's being awful. Are you guys talking or doing anything?
No.
No.
Okay, cool.
Those are the 3 attacks.
16 misses. The other 2. I'll hellishly rebuke him, but do your damage anyway.
Alright, cool.
18
Alrighty,
and
so
20.
let's see.
My OBS is like dropping a billion frames because my like
13 slashing damage.
13 total. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just roll my damage.
Yep. Oh no, does he not have to make a dex save?
Yeah, he
For
does.
hellish
He'll take
rebuke?
half damage either way. So do the dex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he very much succeeds. But he takes half, so that's 8 damage.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Let me just double check something.
I'm gonna have to go and hunt down and kill whichever family member is like downloading the entire internet while we're on the break because my fucking internet has been awful.
Oh.
No, I'm just trying to. One second.
Fuck's sake, darn. So, Coda, how does it feel to be killing artificial intelligences?
Not great.
Not new.
Ah, okay, sweet. Alright, awesome. So this one's gonna swing its glaive at you, Esme.
Get some! Esme, who was damaged from earlier, by the way.
Oh,
Oh.
damage.
That is a 21. Esme, can I have a strength saving throw, please?
Well, friends, this is it. I always said I wanted to play Dave, and now I will get to. Ooh.
You are not knocked prone. You managed to dodge the sweeping attack that comes.
Yes, Queen.
Basically the trip. But he brings the glaive up and strikes you with the buttocks. Wait, no, that was damage. I apologize. That's the attack. Originally, you take 12 damage from the first attack, and that is a 12 to hit, which I'm assuming you dodge. So,
Are you guys talking? I can't hear anything.
Wait, was
you
that-
had succeeded. I went to do a bonus attack that he can do, but I accidentally rolled another damage die. That's the 13. So that's no worries. Don't ignore that. And,
Oh yeah, no, it is. That's
yeah,
okay.
Then you're fine, and we're back to Coda.
Coda, okay.
Laura, can you hear us?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
here now. I just
Okay.
remembered up breaky. It's okay. I'll fix it on the break in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna turn around and hit number 3 twice with my sword.
All right, cool. Both hit.
On number 3.
Yeah, you pierce down through their heart. They kind of, well, where their heart would be if they were a typical human, and they let out an agonizing, screaming pain as they collapse to the floor.
Wait, did you kill the one that I was fighting?
Yes.
Yeah, because he just tried to get you.
You see number 1, the one in front of Coda. Its eye shifts to red, and its kind of body language changes. It seems to be like kind of like hunching over more slightly now. Esme.
Esme, enraged by the kill thieving going on here,
Oh, come
I
on.
was trying to help.
takes out her light disc.
Why
thingy
write
and,
bad guys when the party can just kill each other? It's fine.
That's it. Esme is going to try and like light disc this motherfucker. You want science? I got magic. Yes.
Nice.
Roll that damage.
I'm also going to roll my second attack to see if that hits, just to get it out of the
another
way.
crit, Go on. It
Ah,
was a crit. I called it, I guess.
I mean, it's technically twice. Like the crit is basically double attack. But yeah, roll that damage.
so
Double sneak die for the win as well.
that is
Oh, it's a double sneak die as well.
Yeah, you roll all damage die twice. Or double it, sorry.
well. There's that. Hi.
This beam kind of like reels up to be like, "Why?" And like the beam comes down and just like slices its like torso in half, and you kind of hear it like choke. If it were to be able to choke, kind of like simulating choking, kind of like it collapses over in a heap. Smoke rising from the freshly cut, glowing wounds in its body.
Well, that was nice.
I want to go over and look at their fingers.
Yeah, their fingers are very cold and mechanical.
Do they look like the fingers we have been seeing?
Yeah, you wouldn't need to roll, but you can kind of hazard a guess that they're pretty much the same fingers you guys saw at the
What would I need
like-
to roll to know for sure?
history or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Can I also roll
Why-
investigation?
Yeah,
They're both equally
history.
bad.
History to
history?
remember, but investigate to be like they're most likely. Dead. Yeah, of course. Everyone can roll. They're out of combat, like Final Fantasy music plays.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
That was my investigation.
Yeah,
history's
Coda's
a
kind of
fucking
like-
roll.
Coda's like, I think, and Esme just steps in front of us like, they are definitely the hands we saw.
So they've been following us.
They're here to protect Father, which means Father is probably still alive. Or
How
Or
could they
they're
still
just
be alive?
following programming. They're just following programming that dictates that they're
That's
supposed to
it.
protect certain areas.
either, so this is it, it's like
Unless
either
he made
Father,
himself into one of his machines.
so
Possibly.
it's one of two things. Either Father is still alive in a machine, or these poor creatures are left aimlessly wandering the halls while there is literally some kind of horrific monstrosity decomposing still after 200 years on a throne nearby. And to be honest, guys, I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, either way, it's going to be gross and horrifying.
Hey guys, it's 10:30. We're gonna leave it there for 5 minutes because I want to go get more water.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
But yeah, good
I
first.
disagree.
First half. But yeah, we'll be back in
I
about
forgot
5-10
to
minutes.
put
Give
the
or
new
so.
short rest image. Oh well, I'll change it next week.
It'll be
see you
fine.
in a minute.
I even did
Yeah,
a
back in a
new
minute, guys.
one, and then I forgot to.
But doesn't that take like 3 whole
good
seconds
job.
to swap it out on OBS?
Yeah, actually, shouldn't. Yeah, I'll swap it out.
God damn it, Laura.
It's up. Gaze upon my labors.
Upon my labors. So guys,
Yes.
we just found a load of fingers. They are attached to robots.
Yeah, guys.
Do you think there's more of them?
Yeah. I'm definitely
Coda,
gonna
Yeah.
you wish to do a thing, did you not?
I just wanted. I wanted to craft more bullets, but I need a short rest for that. So I don't know if they want to stop here.
Do you want to roll on just a little bit more and see if we can
Yeah.
find a better
We'll
spot?
see if we can find a safer space, maybe.
Just because there are no doors in here. If we could find somewhere with doors, chances are they'll still get in, but we might be a little bit safer.
Yeah.
If there's a fight up here, I might be a bit useless though.
Just use your crossbow. Literally use one of the other 9 weapons you own.
Where's the fun in that?
Oh,
What is it not dying?
that's exactly what I was going to say. It's like, I forgot that survival has to be fun.
Esme, when you step into that hallway, you see like basically shelves and like kind of mini tables with apparatuses one might use to like clean somebody or wash them down. See like sponges and stuff all around you, like clearly towels haven't been used in ages, that sort of thing.
Oh. Well, I do not want to touch these. But if someone else
A
wants to,
hot tub.
go for it. Oh my god, what if there's a hot tub?
The two thingies here are kind of like
Say hot tub. Say hot tub.
metal. No, they're not hot tubs. Metal, like the liquid stains that are along the ground are like all over these things. Like there's this towels and like sponges and like weird scraping all around them. Again, drenched in like those dried up stains of whatever the fuck came out of those tubes. That sort of thing. Like you hazard a guess that this might be an area to like put a subject down and like scrub them clean.
Ooh. Well, that's not great. This place is freaky.
And it's gross. gross as well. Like, it didn't just have to be, like, frightening and unpleasant. It had to be gross about it.
It fits
Yeah.
the man.
It's gooey, like it's literally the word is gooey, and I'm just
Not in
Halfway through the hallway, Esme is a colossally big iron. Like the iron door looks thick AF. Like it doesn't look like any of the doors you've seen before.
CICC.
Yeah.
Are there any
Well-
like vents or holes around the walls here?
No. Seems like a nice little contained area.
I don't need long, just a few minutes. If we could just maybe keep an eye out, I could just. I don't feel comfortable going in there without a weapon. Well, without my weapon.
There we go. At least you corrected yourself, because yet again, you would have opened yourself up for ridicule at the fact that you carry a rapier and crossbow.
I think no matter what I do, I'm opening myself for ridicule.
I mean, I'm happy that you've gotten to that point now. It's
I've
just, it's
accepted
good.
it.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Esme. It's also a fine talent of yours, finding flaws with people.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, I'm full of flaws. You're good at finding flaws.
It's almost like you'd call me insightful, and then she's just like looking at her nail. Don't worry, I'm really insightful, but I've got literally no charisma, so just
So you're observant, but you're tactless about it.
yeah, just like mom.
I'm just gonna kind of hole up on one of these corners and start making bullets.
Yeah.
Shit, hold on. What level are we again?
8.
Cool. I'm gonna roll some hit dice because I am.
So you're short resting it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many dice or how many bullets do I get from 18, Darren?
2d6 plus 4.
When you're rolling hit dice, we always ask this.
I add your
never
con.
remember. You add your con to
nice
each
rolls.
one.
Yeah. No, I think it's you declare roll the dice add con.
You
You add
can
your con to
add.
each dice,
You can add a D6 to it.
Cool.
Let me check the
I'm gonna
on.
roll some as well.
Let me
Have
get
you even
Um,
been?
As you guys have a nice short rest, the intercom in this corner kind of flicks on. You hear like the white noise. And all you hear is a gentle old voice whistling the tune of In the Hall of the Night.
Did you say it came from an intercom?
Like a similar apparatus in the corner that's like the voice came from beforehand, basically.
Right.
And after a little while, it cuts off.
I don't know if this is him or one of his experiments.
Whatever it is, it's trouble and it knows we're here.
They do like music, seekers.
Wonder if they
Well,
got
we
that
know
from
one
him.
likes music.
But this is it. Maybe this lends more credence to the "Who am I?" story. Like maybe they are all the same person.
Well, they were volunteers. He says that much in his journal that they just were taken off the streets. They were poor and they came for work and they all died.
That statement, volunteers, and then following it up with taken off the
Well,
streets.
no, I don't mean they were taken. They did volunteer. They came to him for work, but they weren't.
They volunteered by sleeping on the street.
As in, they weren't
Just wrote up a
mechanists,
notice.
They were just people, just volunteers.
For the attention of the city guards, if anyone is found sleeping on the streets, they're a part of an experiment. Please don't investigate them. So, Darren, is there a keyhole?
They're not going to be mutilated, that's for sure. Wink.
There is indeed.
Signed Mutilating Joe.
That was his name.
Esme, there is indeed.
Cute. Well, once our short rest is over, I will attempt to pick the door.
Who's slapping away there?
Stop that.
Yeah, you successfully picked the lock. You hear the familiar gas click and indicating the door's up.
Housekeeping! You've come to turn down the beds.
Avon calling.
Oh my god, Avon calling. This is Coda. He's our test subject.
With a mighty heave-ho, you push open the very thick iron doors.
Even people with the reddest of faces can stand to wear a little more blush.
Esme, as you walk in, you feel your foot hit a pressure plate.
I'm dead!
And the lights flick on.
Oh. I'm not dead. We did it!
Esme, down at your... when you hear the click, you're like, oh god, and you look down to see what you've stepped on. To the left of your foot is a face mask. Like a
Well, I'm
metallic
picking that up.
face. You, what's it?
I picked that up.
Yeah, it looks like someone's basically hammered out the shape of a person's face with some iron.
Well, Esme's putting that into the bag of holding, and she's like, guys, remind me that I got a mask for Rizbit.
Does it look like a proto-seeker kind of face?
It looks more like a theater mask, you know, that like the big
Oh.
wide like happy, happy face.
Yeah.
Before you, when the lights come on, you see like basically operating tables and weird mechanical gizmos at the back of them, pylons like aimed right at the table, and like there's like syringes and spikes and saws coming out of. Again, all the operating things are quite heavily stained with a variety of colors. You'd imagine none of them mean good things. And along the walls here are what look like bookcases, holding like a few books, a few jars, a few like basically just operating utensils. And Esme, when you walk into the room, you notice along this wall and ping, there we go, that wall, corner to corner are just faces. Mechanical faces, and when you enter the room, all the eyes just slowly shift and look at you. And as you like walk a bit, they follow you. And you walk a bit more, they follow you some more.
No!
Could have just like, nope.
Coda's gone. Kind of like
I'm
the
right.
Abe Simpson thing where he walks in, takes his hat, and walks out again. Like, no.
So, Darren, is there a door here?
Like,
There is indeed a iron door with weird pistons attached.
do all of these faces on the wall look like theater masks as well?
No, these actually kind of look more like proto-seeker masks. Almost Warforged-esque in design, but like they're really detailed, like the lips, the eyes, like it like if they blinked, you'd reckon that there's like, you know, metallic eyelids kind of thing. But they're just like, oh yeah, no, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, do they all look the same or are they all different?
All different. Like they all seem to kind of come from the same metal or same maybe general shape, but they all kind of have like an odd twist of like one nose to be slightly
Yeah,
big,
they
two
all
small.
look like different faces.
Yeah. All from the same old bronze material.
Right.
Well, that's terrifying. But we're not going to get out of here any faster looking at faces. Can I, like, based on what I can see in front of me, can I identify any form of, like, door opening process?
This looks particularly weird. Can I have an investigation check?
Perfect. I hope I fail so then I make Coda come in. Well, that's not great.
You find an opening that could hold. You're not 100%.
How big is this opening?
Like a poke your finger in some clay size.
Coda,
What?
I need your fake hand.
I hand her the fake hand.
Cool. I place the Warforged finger in the hole.
Yeah, you hear a piston click and all like gas kind of like shoots out of the door and like, you know, kind of just like clearly pressure has been released somewhere and you hear like a big like clunk, clunk, like a very common like unlocked sound.
Okay, cool. But it's not opening itself, it's just unlocked.
Yeah, like it's basically one gigantic key turn.
Cool. Esme just starts looking at the faces and sees if any of them react beyond looking at her when she like makes direct eye contact, pulls funny face, you know, the usual.
Yeah, no, they are completely like Sphinx face bar, like following you with their eyes. Some of them are looking at Izzy because she's in the room, but like the majority of them are looking at you because you move. It seems to be a case of if you move, they look.
Esme goes up really close to one of them and just like, tell me your secrets. I will listen.
Esme gets no reply.
Oh, well. Esme jams her crowbar in the door and then pulls it open. He's like, hiya!
Strength check, please. But you do advantage because it's a crowbar.
I do love
Coda,
having
what you
a
do?
crowbar.
I'm just standing, mostly.
Are you hashtag team doorway now?
I'm really loving this doorway. Yeah, it's real nice.
It's got really nice Baroque accents. 15.
Yeah, Esme, you successfully heave ho the door open.
It's like, hey Coda, the door is open so you don't have to think about all of these eyes looking on you. Like,
Just run through. Just come on, run through.
Darren, what's a rough estimate of how many masks are in this room?
I don't know, 30 maybe?
Oh, okay, so this isn't all of them.
Cool, so Coda, look, it's only like 50 pairs of eyes looking at you, so come on, it'll be fine. And this way is just like, oh my god, Coda, they keep looking at you. They're all looking at you now. Keep running. Darren, reveal the map so Coda can keep running and then die.
Alright, calm the fuck down.
Oh, we do have fun.
Oh, we are the best of friends.
I take an arrow and I shoot him in the back of the leg and let him fall.
You guys, you guys find yourself in another room, equally lined with masks.
Ah, fuck.
I was gonna say I wave goodbye to the masks as we go out, and then she's like, "Oh,
I mean, you could be like, "Bye, guys," and walk in the room. It's like, "Oh, hey, guys."
How many masks are in here, Darren?
Literally the entire room, including the ceiling, is covered.
I grab Coda by the wrist.
I'll just go back. It's fine.
No.
Don't be a dope.
Shut your eyes. Come on. And she'll like lead him through the room.
If I shut my eyes, I just see more eyes.
I mean, how can you see more eyes than literally walls and floor and ceiling covered in eyes?
This is a finite number of eyes. Therefore,
Darren, why
less
is this-
eyes.
Oh, that was a spoiler. But yeah, Esme, the door ahead of you has a sign to the left that says "Power Generator."
Oh my god! Let's generate some power. I want to go in. Gate, get back here!
No.
What? Where'd he go?
Darren, pull
No,
Coda back in.
he's here.
I had you by the wrist.
Yeah, I can't believe you're being mean to Isadora.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'll just stand there like a
Oh,
real
I'm
sad
sorry.
child.
Holding them space bar, not. This door be locked, yo. Or at
And
least
yeah,
like it's
unlock it, no?
closed and like it's not necessarily locked. It's just like two big sliding doors that are clearly closed. Like it seems like you need to jimmy them open.
Okay,
We want to give power back to this, what is essentially an evil laboratory.
I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? Things get more evil?
Yeah, and then they murder us.
I mean, we are strong and confident young people. We'll be fine. Worst case scenario, she just turns to look at Davis like, look, worst case scenario, just go Super Saiyan again and just literally rip them apart.
David's like, I can't control it like that.
Oh my god, it's like a boner.
He's going through space puberty. Leave him alone.
Going through psychic puberty. It's like, oh, I can't control it. It's like,
He's like, fuck you, Mom. You've got a crowbar. Why don't you use it?
well, that's what I'm going to do. I can't use a crowbar to solve all of my problems. That's a teachable moment, David. Crowbars won't solve everything, but they'll solve most things. And then she proceeds to jimmy open the door.
That's some Esme wisdom for you.
That's
Give me
your
that roll,
patented
buddy.
Esme wisdom for the day.
So do I have advantage because it's a crowbar?
Yeah.
Good. Oh my god, that's the exact same roll.
You Jimmy open the door, only to find another door.
Well, Esme just rolls up her sleeves and it's like, guess this is going to be a long one. Just keeps going. She'll go until she can't open a door, and if she can't open a door, then we'll turn and
Okay,
head south.
give me a roll.
Oh,
Yeah, this door is giving Esme some trouble.
wah. Let's see if we can open this door. Good darn, are there masks on the floor?
No, there isn't.
Can I put on my mask and just be like, ooh, Coda? Boogie, boogie, boogie.
This door just seems to be locked, like regular old locked, not like it needs to be Jimmy locked.
Fine, I'll open it. This man was very worried about people entering his home. If he had just given us a key.
Wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, Esme, you successfully picked the lock.
Murdering Jimmy, are you home? Something tells me that there's 9 doors there, and we need to open okay.
Oh, okay, so hold on, guys, whoa, chill, relax.
No, I'll take
I'm
that
gonna
because I
say,
ran in definitely first.
yeah, no, I'm just being like,
definitely ran in first.
okay, so as Coda runs through the door, he realizes that there's more faces in this room, but Coda, it turns out you don't get very far because it's now counted as difficult terrain. Because as Coda enters the room, basically really long mechanical tongues just start coming out of the mouths, not sharp, or with intent to spear, but there's so many of them. It's just you guys gotta shove your way through, and it's just slowing you down. So basically, you're in difficult terrain for this hallway. Your speed is halved, and Coda, can I have a dex save, please?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're getting licked.
You see, this is the kind of shit I'm
I'm
talking
getting
about.
licked.
Why does he have to be gross about it?
I don't know, maybe he's a pervert.
He
He's
is
a
a
madman.
fucking pervert.
Hey, madness doesn't excuse perversion.
Coda, you take 8 damage from a very large, kind of spike thing that is launched from this direction that you cannot see as your vision is obscured by the army of mechanical tongues.
I'm gonna keep making my way, but try to stay close. I can't stay close to the walls. No, I guess I'm just gonna face tank these bolts because I can't think of any other way to do
Lie on the
this.
ground and crawl on your belly.
Is that viable? Or is the ground obscured?
The ground isn't obscured. You can see the ground if you look down. It's just that there's tongues near the ground as well, so you don't reckon it'll do much for
But
you.
I might not get shot. So yeah, I'm not above crawling on my belly like a worm. So yeah, I will worm my way down this hall.
What's the rest of you doing as you do that?
Is Coda crawling on the ground working?
He's certainly going forward. Esme, Coda.
I'm gonna try the same thing.
Isadora, put up all of the tongues.
Guys, can I have dex saves off all of you?
Well, it was nice knowing you, team. Does everybody have their secondary character sheet ready?
No.
Oh shit!
I'm never
I
gonna
didn't
die.
prepare.
Amy.
I mean, it was literally stated before this campaign started if Amy dies, we riot, so...
Listen. It said
Okay,
every
those of you... actually, you all saved. You take 7 shocking damage as you progress through the army of tongues. You see that basically electricity flows through them and it gets zapped.
Oh, it's like an anemone.
But yeah, you guys basically it takes ages, but you guys get to the end of the hallway, and this kind of corner area here clearly has more faces but no tongues. And it clearly leads into a larger room.
With my like 60 feet of dark vision, can I see like into the room, or is it just the hall? Oh, cool.
Yeah, you see like huddled together in like a small cluster is four of, well, like you can just catch the edge of the other few, so it's four total. Of those mechanical beings you encountered previously. They have not like reacted to your presence just yet. They're kind of all huddled together, all facing the center.
Can I sneak in to try and avoid their stares?
Yeah, give me a sneak roll.
Just to see what they're looking at.
Maybe.
Don't worry, I'll sneak back out.
Yeah, you sneak into the room. Let me just review it.
Coda, maybe we can try to talk to them.
That's what I was thinking, but she's already gone in.
Oh.
Esme, this room, very large, very wide, roof quite high. There are chutes in the floor, like little holes, big enough for like maybe 1-2 humanoids to go through. That's what those squares are. In the center are four of these very lanky, tall, mechanical individuals, all huddled together, quite close, like literally like shoulder to shoulder. Like their heads are kind of all like out forward a smidge, and they're all just staring at the floor here. Like the light in the eye area that you would have seen previously does not seem to be like any particular color. It seems to be almost like off.
And what about these areas that seem to be just that little bit open? What about these?
They look like hallways leading to somewhere else. Oh, actually, you'd see. 1 second. What your position?
Esme is just going to sneak down this hallway.
Where's she going?
I don't know. I can't see her anymore.
Shit.
Don't worry, guys. I have a plan.
We can't fucking hear you.
She's talking to her friends. She's painted them onto the fingers of Coda's Warforged hand.
Esme, you see what looks like a large vat or bin kind of thing, and you see a soft glow coming from what looks like a furnace in the distance.
Can I continue to sneak forward?
Yep. Yep.
Just
Before you is a large room. Two rather small furnaces line these walls. Two giant bins here and the other one here are literally overflowing with what looks like weapons, armor, shields, just basically adventuring here. There is a large furnace here that looks like it could fit a person if they were lying down.
Ah, fun. Well, hold on. Not gonna lie to you, Darren.
Yeah.
Esme's gonna look in the bins and see if there's anything worth, like, anything there. Yeah.
Yeah,
totally
cool. Esme, give me an investigation check.
I'm totally not looting or anything.
Cool. Esme, can I have a dex save?
Oh no. Don't worry, friends. She's dead now.
God damn it. She was the bird. I find you, and then it just blows up.
it's just this whole like completely different tone. It's just a war zone. It's like, I'm under heavy fire.
Ah!
Aw.
Esme, you're like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? And you don't notice the massive great axe sliding from the top of the pile,
Oh my god.
and it kind of just like slides and is kadoosh, 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 kadoosh. It just basically makes a fucking racket.
Good.
And like Izzy, Coda, you guys see basically the lights on these chaps' individuals' heads kind of light up, and they're like, "Oh my god, what was that? Oh my god!"
Esme just like whispers into the bird and just like flings it at the wall. It's like, tell them to do nothing.
Yeah, these four kind of like run around the corner.
Shit.
Esme just waves the Warforged hand. She's like, hi, we mean no harm. Oh. Hi. She just holds it behind her. What the fuck?
Fuck.
Esme, what's your AC?
Oh,
16. So 3 of those hit.
Oh god.
oh.
1 sec. Please hold. Basically, they run around the corner, and you're like, "Hi, I'm Esme. I'm friendly." And as they see you, they're just like taking the corner, and the crossbows just come up, and they start firing.
Oh god.
The second I see them open fire on Esme, I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers on them.
Do it.
Yeah, I better take out my gun and shoot.
I can't wait for Esme to die in a Renaissance pose.
Golden ratioed, like.
That's it, yeah. That's all she wants.
Oh, she wants that alive.
Oh boy, this is gonna be. Oh, okay, sweet. Okay, 1 second.
Better get my battle music going.
So much for negotiating.
I guess negotiations fell.
The +9 is for the 3 attacks. That's basically total damage. It's like +3, +3, +3.
Oh, that's
+3
fine.
to strength. So that's 14 piercing damage. And or I don't have a spell token. 1 second, let me just drag something over here.
Do we get a surprise round, all of us, or?
No, because they're
Not
not
Esme, not
necessarily a surprise.
But they didn't see me and Izzy coming up behind them, so do we get a surprise round?
No, the surprise round's more for like if you spring on them, because initiative's basically been triggered by the fight.
Right.
It's just
Are we
like
rolling
you
initiative?
guys just. Yeah.
I just love like the party the
What
party
is that
DM.
mouse thing?
What?
What?
What is that?
Oh, is that the spell token there?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Oh, okay. I thought that was another enemy. I was like, why is there?
There you
no
go,
mouse?
Amy. You should be able to move that now.
Thank you. It's a mechanical mouse.
I like him.
It's the mechanical mouse token.
What are you doing, dog? You can just see her tail.
Oh, we went in order. 17, 18, 19.
Oh. I'm Coda. Did you rig this hand to explode?
Just throw it at him.
Okay, starting us off is actually this thing starts this round in your damage, Amy. So can you guess that?
Oh, do all 4 of them? Ooh.
Everyone in the field takes damage.
I think there's just one of them that operates as 4. Focus fire on one area.
15 damage anyway.
Sweet. Oh, wrong token.
Ah!
Esme, this one kind of like leaps up to you, and as it leaps, you see like along its stomach, like you see short swords kind of like slide up like a shoot in its body, and like along its arms and out into its hands, and it just kind of like starts swinging the second it gets up to you.
Well, she was a good woman, not a wise woman, but a good woman. 2 of those hit. Esme, I know she died as she lived.
That's a total of
Urban
14
bounty.
slashing damage.
Well,
And
friends.
with that, Coda's go.
You're not down, are you?
No.
Alright, first bullet on. They're all labeled number 1, but like top right.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, sorry, I apologize, but yes, top right.
And I'm gonna make this a lightning bullet. God damn you, Coda. Lightning bullet misses. I'll make another shot. I'll spend a grip point to get advantage. I should have done that with the first one, but I forgot. I hate you. I legitimately hate
This
you.
individual kind of rotates this, like it's basically like its head is reacting to the shots. It's like, oh, there are people behind us. And with that, it is Esme's go.
Hold on, I just need to check something very quickly. To shreds, you say?
You'll be in a minute.
Do.
The eyes watch. What's happening? Esme.
Cool. So, Esme uses her bonus action to Misty Step behind the leads, and then uses her action to disengage and get up here. It's like,
Good plan.
I'm not in
solid
good
plan.
shape.
Is a door? Is it all? Sorry, Esme.
That's all she can do.
Cool. Is
Can people see
No,
the
I won't
Esme's
reach.
hand?
Closer.
Look at all them ones. Only 9 damage.
Friends,
Still, you hit like 3 of them with that. That's good. What is that?
can people see Esme's health bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sure can.
Yeah.
It's not good.
okay. So, Amy, roll those die again, please, friend.
Okay. Can I
No,
ask?
because this one's starting its go.
Oh, cool. 12.
Oh, nice.
So many ones.
Cool. This one has no short swords. Drops its crossbow, and its right hand, like from its elbow down, it starts rotating it really fast. Like kind of like one. You hear kind of like, and then it just like snaps it towards. I hit my mic. Snaps it towards Isadora, and you kind of just see like a ball of like energy just kind of like. So Izzy, it's gonna shoot you in the face.
Try me.
If you double click your character token, it should come up. It'll be like bars, and you can just
Yeah, I
enter
can
it
see
in.
the bars, but I don't.
15, is he?
Yes.
Just hit save changes at the end, maybe? I don't know.
You take 7 force damage and are pushed 5 feet back.
Oh shit. Okay.
And this one's gonna like finish this turn by like sprinting upwards. And with that, again, dice, please, Amy, when you get a second.
Yeah. Ooh, hold on. That's not the right one.
Solid damage. Amy is doing solid damage. Who needs Rizbit, guys?
We're
about
fine. We
to.
don't need Risbon.
Like, it's great when we can get them from range. The second they come up close,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we need Risbin.
We're gonna be in trouble.
Oh, cool! We have the opposite problem of Rising Dark. It's just like we're actually really bad with range. Range.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, Rust can do a spell.
I mean, let Bo open up on someone.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
that's gonna be fun.
Rust won't really be able to do
Rust got
spells
some
if
new
she's
spells.
thirsty.
Rust got some new spells.
But if she's dehydrated, she can't
Fuck
cast.
you.
Amy, 3 short swords coming at you.
No!
How are we looking, buddy?
They all hit.
No! All of this for some loot that I didn't even find anything.
Is that the total damage, Aaron?
Yeah, sorry, that's total across the board.
Cool.
And this one is going to crawl. Oh, sorry, Amy, roll your cloud of daggers.
Oh,
please.
right.
And this one here kind of like starts climbing up the wall, and you see it go through like a vent, basically.
Don't. How about?
Neat. And with that, we are back to this one's go that attacked Neil originally. So it's gonna like basically again roll the die, please, Amy, as it runs through this cloud, and he's gonna get to here and not go very far.
17.
Way! Good damage.
Could be better. I'm still seeing too many ones.
That's a one.
One
Good
is too
one.
many.
What is too many?
You got 3 4s.
It's a D4. It's literally a quarter of the damage you could be doing.
Cool. And with that, we're to Coda.
I'm gonna hit the one who's attacking Izzy with my sword twice.
Coda, use your area of effect spell.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
Coda, you gonna move or you gonna stand there?
If I move, I'm gonna get an opportunity attack.
That misses.
Both of them?
Oh shit! Sorry, I only got one click. 17 hits.
That's 12 damage. How's he looking?
Pretty wounded on his last legs. 1%.
I'll action surge and hit him twice again.
Cool.
Both hit.
Let me. Yes.
Go down, bitch. Does he die?
Congratulations. Yes, it
Yay.
does.
Yeah, I want to like rip him away from Isadora and just like shove my sword through him.
Thank you. Oh, that's so
He kind of like
nice.
falls to the side. With that, it is Esme.
So, Esme, who is very fearful at the moment, will attack this one
Okie dokie.
and will use her light thrower, her disc thrower. Yep. 20.
Oh, Chris!
Oh, nice. Give me the damage. Yeah.
Does 15 hit?
And 15 hits as well.
Brilliant. So, that is 11d6. Yeah. 11d6 plus.
Nice.
Leave me alone! I am just a simple thief!
I'm just trying to
Wow.
steal from you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this thing gets turned into like, fucking metallic mints.
Oh,
Fair
hooray.
fucking play. Damn, I realized I did the wrong thing. What?
Well, does
Isadora.
he not move in front?
Oh yeah,
that's
I want
what
to move.
I am going to cast Ray of Frost at the one beside the one that Esme just killed. Does 11 hit?
Sadly, 11 does not.
I've dismissed the credit daggers, by the way. Okay,
Oh.
in that case, I'm going to bonus action healing word on Esme.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Ah,
I don't think Esme's meant to heal. It's okay.
that's too many ones. What is with these fours? Why don't they like me?
I got a 1 on one of my hit dice earlier. It was very upsetting.
Ugh.
Cool. Is that all, is it?
Yes.
Esme. Just
Yeah.
like, as in, it's not your go, but just what happens. From behind you, you hear echoey clamoring from the tube behind you, and something crawls out of it.
Oh god. This is how Ripley almost died.
Yeah, one strike misses, and you notice that it's attacking you with a short sword, but also swinging with its left hand
Oh,
for this
no.
attack.
Oh no. Oh no.
16, Esme.
Yes.
Can I have a strength check, please, from you? Strength
Oh,
save,
God.
sorry.
Is he gonna take me away? Esme
Drag you
just
into
shouts.
that event, I swear to god.
Esme just shouts. He's like, "You were sent by my father, weren't you?" Yes, drag me into the vent.
Esme, you are grappled, and this thing is like basically ushering you towards this like hole in the ground, and you hear it whisper in your ear. It's like, "This hole was made for you."
No!
Oh my god,
Very
yes.
bad!
I really wish I hadn't used my misty step.
Like this thing is basically like you are essentially hovering over this like pit almost for you. Essentially, in game terms, like next round, if you fail to break free, guess who's going down the naughty children's slide?
I mean, in fairness, places Esme deserves to go.
Like that, I won't lie, but I will tell you the truth. That hole is basically like the Goonies scene with the slide, but also if you mix the tunnel scene from Willy Wonka.
Oh, good.
Right.
Yeah, man, fucking favorite scene in cinema ever. Fucking great scene. Right, this one is gonna run up here and be like, "Hey, Coda, you're being really rude to me and my friend."
Toot toot, Barbie girl.
I can't remember if I get my Hellish Rebuke back on a short rest or a long rest.
I genuinely don't know either, but I know a 19 hits.
It does. The other two don't.
Did you use your Hellish Rebuke
I
yet?
used it in the last fight, but not since the short rest, so I don't know if the short rest.
Oh, you only take a total of 4 slashing damage.
Cool.
And with that, we are back to Coda.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna take the opportunity to hack. Fuck it.
Coda, be careful. I might
Yeah,
fall
I do
down
not
the
want
hole.
to drop her down the hole, so I'm gonna be, I'm basically gonna try and pull them away from the hole.
Hi.
Coda, as you run, you take a total of 8 slashing damage down the back.
Grand. On the back?
Yeah, man,
Oh,
it's in the
poor
back as you
boy.
run away.
Oh.
Boy. Oh, well, that's fine.
It's fine. You don't have a spine there anyway.
Wow.
Esme
Uh,
is just ready to die. She's just going to take all of her last shots.
would it be like a
Izzy,
strength
you were
check to
cool.
basically pull them away?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
But it
not
would be
sure.
like using your action. It's basically using your
Yeah.
action to strength break them
I'm
up.
not strong, but I will try.
What are you saying? It sounds like you're saying.
Fuck you, Coda.
Well, whatever chanting like hex Neil put on you, it seems to have
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah, apparently.
Don't blame me.
Coda runs up and just puts his hand gingerly on both shoulders and is like, "Guys,
No.
stop."
Please. Please.
Esme,
So, I'm going to attempt to break this grapple, and, like, can part of breaking this grapple basically be Esme puts her, like, plants her feet in the robot's chest and just, like, pushes herself off, so she'll land, like, here.
I mean, see how well that strength breaking throw goes, yo.
I'm not gonna lie to you, friends. It's got a -1, and I'm ready to go to hell. Oh!
Esme successfully, like, basically, like, jump and kicks back off this thing, breaking its grapple and landing, basically. Wait, no, that's the wrong token. Over here. This thing is here, being like, my friend. With that, it is Isadora's goal.
She broke out of the grapple, yeah?
Yes, I'm free.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to whip out my sword and try to stab this robot in the gut.
Oh, thanks, guys. Darren, you have a clear shot on me. Finish her off. No!
It's okay. This one's gonna walk up and pull a Trinity and just be like, dodge this. Again, I'm not one misses. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to Esme.
You give it to yourself.
I don't think I can. I could.
Yeah,
Would
you can.
that I
Oh,
could,
maybe.
my
No,
man.
you can't, you can't. I'm confused.
Okay. Okay, so with that, is that all, Amy?
Yeah.
The 19 is the slashing, the 17 is the punching. To you, Amy.
Oh, yeah, they both hit.
Amy's about to be held over the well.
Yep. At least we're both like right here, so even if she does get dropped, we'll both kind of get a chance to like try and grab her.
Right, so that is a total of 5 slashing damage and 5 bludgeoning damage. But Amy, can I have a strength check, please? Or strength save, sorry.
Yes.
Do the thing.
Stop misbehaving.
Who, me?
My dog. Please.
Yeah, Izzy, you like, get whack, and just like, break this individual doesn't get a chance to grab.
Cool.
Well done.
Hooray!
I'm strong.
Easy smash.
Coda, a 17.
Attacker wins.
Cool.
Who's attacking me? Number 1 or number 1?
Well, this is an interesting one. Wow, max damage. Coda, you've just been impaled by a glaive.
Oh, good.
This thing just straight up like pulled a glaive and just went.
Like
vroom.
through me?
Well, I mean, like in my head, it went through you. Like if it knocks you, is Coda still standing from that
He's
damage?
still standing here.
Okay, well then it's kind of like just through like a meaty side of you. It's not like through your gut essentially, but like yeah, like there's just a glaive jutting out of Coda's back basically.
Wait, which one did this?
Yeah.
This one over here.
Oh, so
Did he like throw it at me or did he? What happened? Oh, okay, cool.
Like
Yeah,
speared it.
Cool.
Like
Yeah.
speared it from
That's
here.
cool.
You notice that its leg looks particularly thinner now.
oh god.
Oh, it like threw its leg at me? What?
Yeah, sure.
They,
That's
like they've been pulling like they have like compartments where weapons come out of
They're
them.
pulling
so,
weapons
yeah.
off themselves. Cool.
basically
It's
yeah. You
super
notice the
cool.
glaive kind of has like hitches in it where like one might
Right. Oh, that's
bend
cool.
to like fold up. With that, we are back to Coda. Not back in Dakota.
I'm
I was
gonna
never there.
just ignore the pain everywhere. I'm gonna try and go for the dude by the hole because I don't like him trying to throw people in holes. 2
Wait, hold on.
him.
Darren,
Hello.
what is the initiative order?
It goes one of them, Coda, Esme, Izzy, one of them.
Coda.
Why?
Oh no, it started again. That's weird. I thought something had happened where Esme didn't do anything, but no.
No,
the last thing she
Neil,
did was
no.
break free.
Yeah, the last thing she did was
Did
fucking
those
great.
hit?
15 hits, my man, my
I
dude,
was just
my
trying
buddy
to
boy.
help.
Ah, Coda, you fucker! I hate him.
believe the
I
term
hate
is
this boy.
Fucker.
I hate this very, like, damaged boy. I mean, he's distracted by, like, just so much pain right now.
And with that, we are brought to Esme.
Oh good, it's my turn. Well, I'm going to go over here and then fire light discs at the man that's attacking my friends. And it's definitely not because that would give me my sneak attack damage. So 23 hit. And then 12.
23 does it.
Cute. So it's just, don't worry, it's just 5d6 this time.
Which one are you striking? Sorry.
The one over the hole.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Oh. My command was unrecognized.
Not my command.
Hiya!
Yeah, the disc like kind of cuts through its legs, and it just like screams in agony as it dies and plummets through this hole. You're kind of like
I yell after it.
I'm just gonna stand here and do it from there. All I'm gonna say is, Darren, this guy could totally just tackle her right into that hole down there.
Isadora.
I'm going to Ray of Frost, the one that's still standing. Hopefully it will hit. Cool. But who knows?
If it doesn't, he could tackle me to the ground.
That hits.
Cool. 9 damage.
See, it can't tackle you because that was a successful ray of frost. Ergo, its speed is halved,
Mm.
so it can only walk over to you and beat the shit out of you.
Bring it on!
Hooray!
I activate my magic shield.
A 14 and a 15.
No, neither of them hit.
This
Thank
thing
God.
is just like sluggishly swinging fists. Like, sparks are flying out of this thing's, like, half its jaws hanging down, that sort of. Coda.
Can I? Yeah. No, I'll 2 rapiers again on this dude.
Both hit.
17 damage.
Yeah, Coda like pokes and then just puts it straight through where like its core might be.
Can
and
I
this thing,
kick
like,
it into the hole? Like stab it through and then like as I'm pulling my
Yeah,
sword
and then
out,
kick
like
it
kinda,
off.
yeah, put
Yeah.
like put my foot on it to pull the sword out and
Yeah,
kick it
yeah.
back because that's real cool.
Yeah, you do. You successfully do such a thing. As this thing flies through the air in slow motion, the Final Fantasy like music plays. Congrats on the fight, bros.
Oh, good, we did it. Esme's going back to loot more. It was an accident. Darren, do I find anything?
You basically find bar the equipment table in the PHB
Yeah.
for weapons. You find like there's at least a minimum of 1 of each of them. In terms of armor, there's pretty much everything bar the best of each category. So the highest light armor, the best medium, and the best heavy. It's just a case of like all of this stuff looks fuck. Some of this shit looks ancient as well. Like some of the sigils and like I guess clans or like just positions of power. Like clearly like no one's seen those sigils for a while.
Ooh. I like it. It's interesting. I'm fairly certain I'm in studded leather anyway. So
I
if
think
you
you
in
are.
studded, no, if you were in studded leather, it's 12 plus your dex, so it'd be 17, and you have 16 AC, right?
oh yeah.
Studded leather is 12 plus dex. That's what I'm in.
I could have swore you were in studded leather now.
Do rogues just get that? Hold on.
No, I could have swore you picked that up pretty early in the game.
Maybe I did and I never put it on. That's weird.
Possibly. We definitely have looted studded leather before. I'm pretty sure that's how Coda has it.
I got it as part of my starting gear because like fighters get proficiency in like a bunch of
Oh
things.
shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will pick up some studded leather, and then I just need to get it made to look cool, like Esme's clothes.
Yeah, like basically pull a Risbit, pick up better armor, but refuse to wear it until it's been like aesthetic.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I'm not even
Yeah,
kidding.
that's
Like
fair.
it's literally just like, how do I paint? How do I paint over this to make it still my like super cool like aesthetic armor?
You're
Yeah,
you
like
successfully do the
an
thing.
emo kid with your school uniform trying to put like badges and pins and stuff on it, make it like individual.
Coda takes that 12 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Hey guys, there's a furnace. Also, I'm very sick.
Take 10.
Okay, thank you. Actually, let's take a very quick break just so I can roll some more hit dice.
I'm in a Rosemary.
Yeah, well, we like sort of hide in this corner.
This seems like a good place to hide, yeah.
It's warm here. It's nice.
Add the d6.
Yeah.
Rest.
Is it per dice or is it just per roll?
I will double check. I think it's per roll.
Oh, so it's like 3d. If I'm rolling 3 dice, I'll get 3d6.
No, wait. Let me check. It just says an extra d6.
Okay, cool. I'll take 1 more. How many hit dice do I have? 5. 3 more.
I'm actually in a fairly decent spot with that now. So,
Darren, can I roll for bullets again?
Yep.
Oh, how many bullets do I get?
1d8 plus 4.
Nice, that's not so bad. I've been doing a lot of up close fighting in this. I haven't actually used a lot of bullets and I've been gaining a few, so it's not too bad. Because I don't get to fire
Good,
much because they
good.
come upon us so quickly.
Yeah.
18 plus 11.
Well,
minus 2.
now at least we know they're not friendly.
Is that a big door, Darren?
That is a very, very intricate looking door.
Okay, and what about up here?
A sign to the left of it reads laboratory.
Coda, we found the laboratory over here.
Fucking messes of them.
Esme, the giant door ahead of you looks kind of a little bit fancier than the laboratory door. To the left is a plaque that has a lightning bolt across it and a small light, well, like a rod infused with some sort of light cantrip is flashing red.
Yeah.
The door has the word ascension like scratched into it like a bajillion times with clearly like a sharp object.
Well, guys, we're going to have to go back and try and open all of those small doors because this definitely needs power.
Outcard, where were the doors that we thought there was going to be like a power room?
Up here.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I can see the room now.
You're going up there, is it? Yes, Esme, before you is a iron door that looks like it needs to be jimmied.
I have... Do I still have Bardic Inspiration? Does
Yeah.
that
If you
disappear
didn't
after-
use it, you have it.
Cool. I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration to help me extra jimmy this door.
Okie dokie, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you successfully jimmy the door. You kind of, with all your might, with a song in your heart, you jimmy it open and you are greeted with another door.
I keep going! Hold on.
Give me them rolls,
Hey,
buddy.
someone like doors.
Yeah, this one takes it, the sweat's coming off Esme, but she's grand. She's doing it. She's doing her reward, another door.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was a bit like Esme is filled with determination.
Cannot wait for another. Esme just rolls
Esme
over.
collapses. Esme is defeated.
Esme holds
Take it.
up the crowbar and someone else take it.
Is it with advantage with a crossbow or
Yeah, with a crowbar.
No,
crowbar
it's
you
not
have
advantage
advantage.
with a crossbow.
It's advantage with the crowbar. I just haven't been doing it, so someone else can. It's fine.
17.
Coda, you successfully jimmy open the door.
To find another door?
As you open the door, you are greeted by blue light on your face.
Typical fucking mechanists. Get that. cool
There
door.
is 8 like really large copper wire like pylon things with like lightning gushing through them and stuff. All of them are working bar these 4. And there seems to be one of those mechanical individuals you saw previously like crushed beneath beneath debris that seems to have dislodged from the roof, and he is clearly trying to reach forward. There's a metal rod possibly from debris jutting out of one of these, and he's constantly trying to grab at it. He's just kind of stuck at that animation.
Well, that's
I'm
terrifying.
gonna go look at this rod.
Coda inspects the rod.
Go to a place with rods. Actually, I'm standing here.
Yeah, it looks like a is it rebar, like that metal rod that's in construction, like
Yeah.
the reinforced concrete. Basically, it's that you can see a few of them are after pin cushioning this individual. You notice that these 4 things are kind of all hooked up. There's giant cables going from all 4 of them. These 4 are kind of by themselves, grand. The lighting in this room is kind of dim and flashing. But whatever this is doing, it's clearly fucking up their connection. Like this
Right,
big
so
huge
then
metal
if
rod.
their connection restored the 4 of them, will kind of come back on, or do I have to kind of fix all of them?
I guess you're gonna have to give me an investigation to give me those kind of conclusions.
Esme crawls into the room on her belly.
Why? I look at her like, why?
Because she's exhausted. She's being dramatic.
Coda, you're not 100% sure. It's maybe it's overloading because there's an issue. Maybe you have to fix them all, but at the moment, the most glaring issue is this metal rod sticking out of this machine.
I'll try and deal with that then.
Coda, what are you doing? Give me my crowbar.
I give her back her crowbar.
I have the crowbar.
Like, wait, so is this rod, like, does it look like it's part of the machine, or it's just, like...
No, it's like surrounded by like there's basically a hole in the roof from like some
fallen through.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's it, and it's crushing the machine? I'm having trouble picturing this. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. The robot on the floor.
Yeah.
The construct is pin-cushioned by several of these,
Okay.
like under concrete. It is currently trying to snatch a similar metal rod out of this machine, the one near the back here. It's like just like, a forearm away kind of thing. Like it's clearly like dented into the machine, and you hazard to guess by its determination to grab this bar, it's clearly not meant to be there. There's like sparks kind of coming out of it, kind of indicating that like, oh, maybe it's causing an issue.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and remove that. I've got my like Smith's gloves on. I don't know if they'd actually protect me from like electric shocks, but I'm gonna hope they might give me some sort of.
Yeah, you never know. You reckon you're gonna have to give it a heave ho sort of thing here?
Ooh, I am not
So
strong, boy.
give me a strength, flat
help.
strength. Yeah.
If I can assist, I basically grab hold of Coda's waist and help like pull him.
Cool. Yeah, give me a strength check and see if it like gives advantage.
Cat, please stop.
I got
That's not a
10.
cat. That's Esme. That's technically giving advantage. So as Coda, you are heaving and a hoeing with the power of friendship.
Oh, I got a total of 6 with that advantage there, Darren. I'm gonna just give up and cry. A classic Coda move.
Coda takes 4 lightning damage. It's like this is like kind of blown back. Like basically, you jimmy it in such a bad fashion that it just kind of like gives you a shock.
Darren, can I just attempt to jimmy it alone?
I'll try and give you advantage. No!
Fucking god damn it.
He's the worst boy. He just is.
Isidore,
Come on,
you
Esme.
can learn Mage Hand or telekinesis, please. Learn it now. Just sit down and learn it.
Come on, Esme.
Ah!
I'm gonna try again.
No.
Oh wow.
I pull up my sleeves. I will try. What is it? A strength
I'll
check?
try and assist you
yes.
then.
Okay.
Esme, you take 9 lightning damage.
Look, now I roll an 18. You got advantage.
You got advantage, Izzy.
You're an ass, Coda. You're an ass.
Hey!
Like Izzy just slides over, rolls up her sleeves, kind of thing. Like puts both hands around this thing and just like reefs back, and this thing just dislodges. And the party are basically thrown, like not taking damage, but just as a reaction, essentially, are thrown backwards by like basically the ensuing lightning chaos. Our faithful little bot friend here is completely vaporized. You hear his dying, agonizing screams as like you see like these 4 like pylons kind of like arc together and like dunk, 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 and you see the lights flicker on correctly in the building essentially, but you hear this thing just get absolutely like just engulfed in lightning. And now all 8 pylons seem to have like electricity arcing towards one another effectively.
Woo! I hold up my hand for a high five.
Esme high fives, but then he says we're gonna need to take another very short break because I could die.
Well, not in here.
That's fair. Let's go to the laboratory. Why are you scratching me? Who do you think you are? Oh, you just want to play? Gimme.
My cat decided to roll up, jump onto the table, and go to sleep on top of my notebook.
But yeah, so Darren, I'm scared. I'm lying to you.
Fair.
I hide in the furnace room to roll another like couple of hit dice.
Okay.
I'll roll 1 more as well.
You guys must have burned through most of your HP die, especially you, Neil. How many do you have?
Hold on, I have been
thanks,
keeping good
Coda,
track.
That's good. That's my 6th or 7th hit dice. I think 7th. I've got 1 left.
I've used 4, so I have 4 left.
I like how Coda got a hold too.
Yeah, I could have got a whole 2. Could have got 1 hit dice left. Ah, fuck it, he'll use it.
Also, as you guys
well done.
Coda, as you head here, you notice that the beside this door now is basically green.
Has the laboratory door changed, or is it just that one over there?
No, it seems to be just like as intricate and menacing.
Go, go, go. Go. So yeah, I have 2 hit dice left.
Neat, neat, neat.
How about I like go
So-
the others like laboratory or ascension?
I feel like the laboratory.
I'd be inclined to agree, but I'm biased, so you decide.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Although, like,
Jinx it, now we're gonna die.
that's true. Long story short, we, due to Risbit's prior engagement with, like, Greta or whatever, we are very weak, and it might be worth just investigating the laboratory until he is ready. Then he might help us kill whatever in the big room.
Yes, I think laboratory.
Okay, let's go.
The door locked, Darren.
It is neat.
Esme will open the door.
Esme, you hear the familiar gas click, indicating that you have successfully bested this lock.
Can
Good money,
I?
she's the big scary things in the laboratory.
I'll just open the door. Just open the door. I don't care anymore.
You push them open like when you know when Aragon shows back up in like Rohan. He's like,
Like how I
"Yeah."
open every door. Oh,
The lights are on. I will now reveal the room.
everybody in! Oh my God! Everybody out!
In the center here, well, it's not centered, but who gives a shit? I sure as fuck don't. Is a colossal machine, pylons, copper wire, the whole shebang. In the basically like, if you walked up these little steps, in the heart of it, looks like what remains to be a humanoid shape, clearly hanging like connected to something. All these bits back here seem to be cabinets full of like basically tools, apparatus, notes perhaps. The circular black thingies are vats, large tubes with what looks like decomposing people in it. And these bits here are what look like operating tables, and the brown tables with notes looking things are indeed tables with notes strewn about the place.
Well. Well. This is terrifying.
I want to go look at the dude suspended in the middle.
Yeah, this individual has clearly had a very fun time. They are hooked up to a machine. There is cords, what look like cables, pieces, bits of wiring, pipes, everything, like are going into their back, their head, their butt, the whole shebang. But their chest is clearly have been cut open, and there's just like a cluster of like basically surgical tools, just haphazardly like just pin cushion into this individual's like exposed chest cavity kind of thing.
Can I do an investigatory sweep just to see if there's anything?
Yeah, give me
that'll
those
stop-
investigation checks.
Bar, obviously, the fucking man in the machine.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look on the other side of the lab.
Oh wow, 23 is awesome. 17 is awesome. Coda, are you investigating as well, or are you kind of like,
I've got the table with the notes. Where was those? They're all just like the tables with the bits and pieces on them.
Ye?
7 is less awesome. Lucky for most.
Okay, so Isadora, Esme, you find basically like I'm just for argument's sake, I'm going to say this particular operating table is empty-ish, and you guys are kind of like stockpiling just notes like, oh, look, it's a fucking journal. Oh shit, look, it's schematics. Hey, look, it's schematics for secret space. That's interesting. Just throwing it all like on the pot. And you find a few, basically what Coda would know as whatchamacallit, crafting material. Like you're just like, oh, this looks important. You're basically like just, hey,
Okay,
this looks good.
cash.
You can use this, maybe. Yeah, well, Coda's kind of just like taken in by everything, so he's not too great at the finding things. So you guys are kind of just like whizzing around the room, just throwing everything on the table. You hazard a guess that it's going to take you quite some time to properly sit down and sieve through all these.
Oh yeah.
Like there's straight up like tomes of journals, diaries, the shebangs. Like there's like just holding shit up to the light. There's schematics for just random oblong shapes and sizes and just weird shit you don't recognize.
Cute. That's fine. Can I just very quickly investigate the body in the machine?
Correct. Correct. Yes, you can. What the
That was
fuck?
the right answer.
Yeah. So I was like, what? Out of
Asking the
all
right
the-
questions.
Yeah,
Can I
like
look at
all
the
of
bats
all.
while she's doing that?
Yeah. Good. Of all the brain farts, that's definitely the weirdest one so far. Jesus. Coda. This person is hooked up to a, I don't know, tubes or something. You're not sure what, but they have clearly. Well, you assume they're deceased because you can see like clearly rot has begun to set in some of their bodies. It's very well preserved. Like it's clearly they've only started rotting, but they are clearly deceased. Esme, you again find rough what Coda found the first time. The only additional thing you find is the fact that there seems to be like what looks like the beginnings of seeker plating on his foot.
Yeah. Does it look like that happened from the machine, or that was the machine restraining him?
You can't quite. It's like literally whatever you choose to believe is human hazard, maybe. Like there doesn't seem to be any apparatuses that are like pointing to the foot. Either way, this person, if they were going to struggle, can't struggle. Wouldn't have been able to.
That's fine. No, yeah, that's perfect. Machine.
Darren, are there any like clues to tell us like who this person was or what exactly they were up to, or would that just involve going through their notes? Or even like records about like the people they were experimenting on?
Like in your search, you basically found like a big book that looks kind of like a like a registry or a register kind of thing. Like there's like clearly like a list of names and like it's very much like John Smith, human, age, blah 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 blah, that sort of thing. Like like apprehended, insert date here at time, like kind of thing. Like will be used for X, that sort of thing.
Right. Okay.
Like, and this thing is like a hefty friggin' tome. This thing is huge.
Esme cuts the man from the machine, kind of haphazardly. She just releases him, and then puts him on the table.
Okay.
Just on a table, just one of the.
What are you doing?
What?
It's loose.
What?
What if it's evil?
It's dead. He's dead. They're all dead. This lunatic he's actually a fucking monster.
Dead doesn't mean not a threat.
Look, all I'm saying is, Coda, do you have anything that can do, like, destroy those tubes very quickly?
Maybe I could dismantle it. Might take a while.
Okay, no. That's not what we're here for.
Is this the guy?
No, we need to go to the Ascension room, and if this is powering up, it might be powering him up, so we need to get out of here, like, now, to catch him while he's weak, I'm assuming. I'm making a lot of assumptions, but I am also...
I don't think this is powered.
Well, no, not this, but whatever's in. I'm assuming there's a machine in the Ascension room
Yeah, whatever.
that's powering him.
If something is in there, it's getting power as we speak.
Yeah, like they needed power to go to the room. That means if he was asleep, he might be waking up. If any, like, we need to get in there and get in there quickly. However, Esme, like, basically, it's one of those like close-in shot of Esme's arm, and the light rod kind of like extends from her sleeve, and she basically just turns and flings one of the discs through, like, basically from her through these two.
Yes, you successfully smash them open. Like it since it's the light disc, I'm going to say like it passes through.
Yeah,
Like you kind of like cut the cadaver in half, sort of thing.
that's essentially what she does. She just goes through all of them.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh yeah, I get you. What you're trying to. Yeah.
This-
Essentially, like the water spills out. It stinks. This room fucking stinks to high heaven now. But yeah, you successfully go around the room. Oh no.
I ain't no cleric, but I respect life. I'm willing to take it when I need to, but I'm equally unwilling to allow people to be tortured. Coda, I hope you can ask him all of the questions you need to in a very short time, because I'm ready to kill him. And she just goes over to the door. Oh, good. We're all on the same page. Esme just pulls the lever to open the door. It's like, knock, knock. Death is coming.
Before Isadora leaves the room, she just sort of... She doesn't bow and she doesn't bless, but she has a moment of silence, and then
She notes it. Yeah, she notes it. She notes the death.
Yeah, like you guys essentially have on cluster of notes. It's up to X3 now. The amount of them you have.
Oh, good. I'm actually gonna note that as like notes times 3.
Yeah, like there's gonna be like such, like, no lie, guys. It's gonna be a massive, like, I might have to like just link you to like a WinRAR file and be like, here you go.
Yeah.
Sift through that at your own discretion. But yeah, you guys pull the giant lever, like the lever that basically clearly indicates opens the door. You hear like steam hiss in the door, like, like really slowly, is like you can hear chains pulling it. Inside is a, like, it's kind of a, like, again, you're at the end of the map. Like, oh, actually, I can just reveal the last bit of it. It's like, imagine the little bit there that you guys see kind of like extends out like maybe 2 or 3 times in like that direction. It's a tiny bit longer. Before you is a vast cavern place, open area. In the center, like kind of like if you guys walked at the very edge of this thing, so kind of like straight ahead and down a little bit, quite a distance away, like a couple of 100 feet, like this is like very far away, is a gigantic sphere, like metal sphere. It's clearly got pipes going through it. It's like not a perfect sphere. It's like clearly metallic in size. It's got like, electricity, like, arcing off it, like loads of pipes and steam shuts out of it. But there's a giant 04 written on it. And this thing is very far away. The cavern has basically walls, because like around the walls are gigantic, I mean colossal, like seeker faces with like torches underneath them, like power, like shooting upwards. And these things are just like all looking at this orb. To the right of this platform where you're standing is a gigantic lever, like that, like it's like attached to a railing, and it's a, like kind of like, pull me ? That sort of thing. So you guys don't have to answer the question if you pull it. We can leave it like there till like next week if you want, or if you want, you can pull it later.
We can leave it to
Does
next week
anyone
so
have-
Ian gets to reveal, or do you want to do it now?
Like, I'm content. You guys, it's literally, it's a fucking, was it Walking Dead moment where it's like, you stick left or right kind of thing.
Hold on, 1 second. Hey, just as a question of clarification, are the seeker heads bigger than the heads of the like warforged guards in the walls of Uria?
Yeah, these things would be absolutely fucking gigantic.
Yeah.
Would they be approximately the same size as the robots we saw in the desert?
They would, Yeah, actually, yeah. If this thing like,
Good.
if you're going by
Good.
this thing's head, and then downwards, it's like its body and legs. Yeah, no, this thing would be the same height essentially, or like the same scale. That's the one.
So, 1, we don't do it. 2, we do it. Darren, I pulled the lever.
You pull the lever like it's a case of like like video games where you sprint ahead and trigger the cutscene. So like the entire party just warps to you for the cutscene.
Yeah.
Like it's literally that. Like everyone's on this.
Esme is just like Esme is having some really weird psychic moment where she's just like, I have to pull it. It's like, but maybe we should discuss this first. It's like, no. For the
It's like we can
purposes of
discuss it
continuing, we
after
must
I've done it. Click. Yeah, like you pull it, and the platform that you're attached to, like you see steam jut up from behind you, kind of like ushering Dave and Greta to take a step forward. Like, whoa. The platform starts to move through like basically the darkness, and as it travels through it, you can see like giant mechanical arms, like as in like not as in like an actual hand arms, but like robotic arms, basically start putting up a like walkway and like building it as you travel. Like it's like as you move, you're basically slid onto another platform, and it like as you move through space, and it's like disassembled behind you, and you're just basically traveling through this colossal cavern. As you move, you see arcs of lightning off the sphere, illuminating like many giant colossal seeker faces. And sometimes when the arcs go by, you can see that like whatever mechanical machine is basically carrying you guys forward to this sphere is absolutely gigantic. It completely lines the walls of this cavern, like sort of thing. Like all this thing, like the entire opening area is alive with the sound of machinery. This thing is very loud. And as you approach the orb, you hear like, again, through an intercom somewhere that we know as an intercom, you hear like the same laughing you heard previously. And like steam is enveloping the room, that kind of thing. Well, like the cavern. But yeah, like it's basically your destination clearly seems to be like a platform in the far off distance for this giant orb area thing.
Cute. Well, that's fun.
And basically when we pick it up next week, you guys will be like, mid-transit.
Because we're gonna have to fight a giant seeker face. I kiss it.
This is very cool.
This is very cool, but I'm
Here,
nervous.
but is no one
Oh, yeah,
else
I was
concerned about
nervous
the
too.
fact that it's 0-4?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
As opposed to
we're the
0-1.
first 3.
Yeah, where are the
Ugh.
Way to go, Coda.
I mean, it could be the G4, but
Shit.
it seems
Yeah.
way too
I mean, yeah, possibly.
Were we on G6, were we?
G6,
Yeah.
yeah.
G6
But,
was
like, all
G6
these
the
guys'
common
first
one, or the-
experiments failed, so this could be like the first one that actually worked. This could be like a G4.
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Good.
Good game, guys. Well done. Well, great rolls all around, and great fighting and stuff. as
Yeah,
well.
great, like-
solid tactics.
But solid, like, flying through a dungeon in, like, a session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was genuine
Unless there's, like,
progress
loads
too.
more, which would be cool if there was, but it's like, we full on
Yeah,
flew
kind
through.
of thing.
Mm.
I think we're
Well, I
we're
mean, this
really
next
big.
bit could take ages. We don't know.
Yeah, fuck, who knows?
That's true.
Alright, I have to be up at 6. I should go.
Yeah, no worries, guys.
Hey,
Great game, guys. Well
good
played.
night.
Well played, all.
Night stream.
Night, all.
Good
Good night,
night.
stream. Good
Night, love you, night.
Good night,
guys.
Moon.
Well played.
Yeah.